D-top shutter, born like a kite. Finale, finito. Yeah, I was missing the action like Christian Tooth. Back letting loose like a nigga had to poot. I'm a god in Memphis, who bigger than me? Shit that they did, I did at 16. He flexing his money, we know that he broke. Digging her mouth and at least throw coke. Keep pressed by the girl that fucking the city, he tender. We call him Diddy. Chopper so big, knock the weight off Biggie. I'm something like pussy, this shit get sticky. Got me in that mode, I'm playing on glitching, I'm back. Nigga like I had an addiction, dropped him, let's go. Ooh, he couldn't take though, no. Switches in Draco, yeah. Shooters on payroll, nigga don't want no smoke, they Snoop Dogg. We'll show up at your door like a U-Haul. Little nigga, big pistol, stand tall. Quit the pop a nigga head like an Adderall. Shaking the spot like an ass or something. Little bruh spare, he crab for nothing. Walk out the house with a mask and gun. Better hold your breath like an ammo pump. Move like the Pope. 100 some shots in the ghost. Better think twice on the pros. No regular Glocks. Know that it came with a box. We stepping like shoes and socks. One of the realest. How can you not mention? We slid out the Civic. Now Rolls Royce whipping. Sucking and gripping. Double jerking, twisting. She killing my kids like abortion clinic. Takes her from who? He lying, man. Nigga don't feel like dying, man. Cook them like grease in a frying pan. We done killed more niggas than the clan, man. KKK got K's on K's. Wanna fuck Kim K and make Kanye watch. Hey, baby, in the club with a Drake. Gen 5 Glock going down like it's jaw. 100 shots in the whip, it was shot. Clock he can run from a nigga, but not from the Glock. Don't ask me if it's one up top. That like asking Floyd Mayweather. Do he box? Walk down on his cat, 9 lies. He cap, put his head on his lap. We dipped him. Make the chopper clap, make it sound like a rapper. I'ma hit this bitch with a rhythm. My dog sick him. This shit critical. Suspect, nigga, we ain't never been a victim. 7.62 chase, triple. If I don't got him, T-Void get him. Triple. Come here, I let go. I might just
Where's my lighter?
For the perks, kill it slow for that. If I see it, hold for that. Last shot of flow. Fuck it. He flush. We bustin'. Better blow that bitch if you clutchin'. Live right here still for nothing. Give us a perk daddy. God.
Muted. Can't hear you. I can't hear you, Wes. How's everybody doing tonight? I have a bloody nose. And I'm sick. I've been sick for like 4 or 5 days. I'm pretty sure I have COVID. But we had to get this done tonight. And it's New Year's Eve. And I'm not going out there because there's cops everywhere. I was coming home at like maybe 6:30, something like that, and they were already starting. There was already several cars. I have a feeling they're cars of people who had been taken to jail, because there's several cars on the side of the road that aren't, they're not wrecked. You know, normally you'll see one on the side of the road. Every once in a while you'll see one, okay, it's just broken down, or maybe they ran out of gas. I saw on my way home, I saw like 6 or 7 cars abandoned on the side of the road, like where somebody would pull over. It wouldn't surprise me if the tow trucks can't even get there in time. You know what I mean? They're taking people to jail and leaving the cars where they are, and the tow trucks are working double time, I bet you. Give me a second. My nose is fucking killing me. I can't breathe out of my nose for shit. And it's so dry. And then I kept fucking with it, and now it's all bloody. And it really hurts. It's bad. Anyway. Enough bitching and whining and complaining. I do need some weed, though. I'm on a little bit of Molly right now, so don't. I'm celebrating here. You know what I mean? I'm feeling good, but I'm not going out there. You know what I mean? I'm not going to jail tonight. And if we're gonna be honest, my tags are out of date. My tags. Okay, so this alley out here is horrible, right? This alley in the back alley of my house. There's people who live in it. I don't know what they were doing, if somebody just got high and was messing with stuff, or if they were really trying to steal my tags, right? But a couple years back, I went out there and looked, and the top half, you know how you put tags 21, because I bought it in 2020, so my first tag was 21, then my next tag was 22, and whenever it was 22, somebody tried to rip the 22 off, and they ripped it in half. So what I have is a half of 22 at the bottom and a half of 21 on the top. So it looks weird. You can't really tell what it says. And because of that, I guess they haven't pulled me over. Plus, I'm kind of I'm real serious about obeying the stop, all the stop signals and stuff like that. I don't speed. I don't do any of that. I don't like the cops. You know what I mean? It's something I learned in prison. It's just like, you know what I learned in prison? Human beings are confrontational animals. Whenever we stare each other down, especially men, it even comes down to the teeth. It's got something to do with the teeth. This is why dogs bare their teeth whenever they growl. Monkeys do the same thing. Primates do the same thing. Primates bare their teeth and they stare at each other. That's why they'll tell you, like if you go in a cage or something, if one of these people goes in a cage with these monkeys, you don't challenge the monkeys. You don't stare the monkey down. You know what I mean? So humans are the same thing. And cops are the same thing. And most of these cops, most of these correctional officers they got a complex. Most of them, not all. Some of them are with it. But a lot of them got a complex about being a tough guy. You'll see these dudes with their tight gloves on and da-da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? I forget what I was talking about, but you know what I mean. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the guards having a complex. Geronimo of the ceilings? Most High? Geronimo of the Most High? These are great presentations. Thank you. I appreciate that. Boom. Little man syndrome. Fuck, I forget why I was saying that. There was actually a see, that's what I'm saying. Don't do ecstasy or Molly. I'm breathing hard here. You know what I mean? I'm at that phase of the where you got the dragon's breath. I'm at that phase of the Molly where you're like breathing a cold stream of air. It feels like you're breathing a cold stream, even though it's warm in here and I got a hoodie on. Tried to get to a rocket launcher from the 7-Eleven dude earlier for tonight, but he said he's out of stock of rocket launcher. Most of these cops are, what was I saying? I was making a point about the cops. That's what it was. Anyway, I'm off on a tangent, man. We're here for Vegas tonight, man. This is all about VPS. No, well, it's all about the new year. I don't know about that. Where's Vegas? Where are you at? Are you in the chat? I haven't seen you yet, Vegas. Where you at? Dude, Vegas is fucking trapped in Oregon. We got to get him to fucking, I got some loot on it. We did some calculations and it seems like he needs about $350 to get back here. It's about 300, it's like 300 in gas and like 50 for a fucking cushion or something like that. I got some loot on it. Vegas is the prodigal son who's found himself in another pickle. You guys remember the fable of the prodigal son? Anybody remember the prodigal son? Prodigal son, and forgive me if I get some of this wrong, but I know it pretty well, I think. Let me get a drink. Hold on. So, in the Bible, there's two brothers and they have a father, and he's a man of means, right? He's got, I know All In does. He's got, and tell me if I'm wrong, because I could get some stuff wrong. So tell me if I'm wrong. You'll be right about this one. Plus I'm higher than shit. So, prodigal son. It's two brothers. One of them decides that he's going to run off and take his inheritance. I don't know if he takes his inheritance or if he forsakes his inheritance and is like, I'm going to go live my life. And he takes off and he runs off and he hangs out with a bunch of hookers and has a great time and gets drunk. And the other brother stays at the house and he works as hard as he can. He does everything he can to impress his father, because he knows he wants to give his father something to be proud of whenever he passes on. He wants his father to be, to know that all the wealth that he built up, because this was a man of means. He had a whole farm, he had land, he had animals, and he wanted him to be proud, so he would work really hard. And the brother who was a fuck off, I believe that one is the prodigal son, is the one that fucks off, that runs off and fucks off with the hookers. And he comes back one day. And he comes back broke. He's got nothing left. I believe he took his inheritance. He took his inheritance with him. And he comes back broke and penniless. And he's disgraced his father. He's done nothing for the family name. He's made them all worse for wear, right? Because they could have used that inheritance to, further the family business and things of this nature. And his father takes him back in, and he treats him like nothing ever changed. He's just happy to see his son. And when the other brother protests and says, "What's going on here? This fool ran off, run around with hookers, running our name in the mud. He didn't work, didn't do nothing. And you just let him come back and you just embrace him like that?" And he says, he's still my son. And that's it. That's the fable of the prodigal son. No, I actually got some coffee going. I got I mean, in my head it made sense, right? Like coffee to stay up, but the Molly will probably do it. Most of the time it's like that. I can remember getting in a fight with my mom about something. I don't remember what it was. And I had a car. I had bought a car, but I didn't have a license. This is before, but I was already selling dope. So I had money for a car. I bought a car for $800, and I got in a fight with her about something. I was like, "Fuck you!" I got in a fight with my lady. I think I got in a fight with my lady. That's what it was. I was arguing with my mom, whatever, already, and then I got in a fight with my lady, and I was like, "Fuck both yous," and I jumped in the whip and took off. Well, I had taken some mushrooms the night before, and so I wasn't high at the time, but I had taken mushrooms the night before and hadn't gone to sleep, so that residual, right? If anybody knows if you've taken them, you know what I'm talking about. Little around the yawning stage, whenever things are kind of fuzzy, right? And I'm driving in this car, and this is what year is this? This is before I went to prison. 99? I'm 16. 99. I'm thinking. No, it's not. It's after the first time I went to prison. Because I tried to rekindle it with the ex. Okay, so this is 2004, right? So I just got out. I buy a car. I start selling dope right away. I buy a car. and I'm driving the car. I just got in a fight with my girl and my mom. I'm driving the car, and I'm still in that weird phase with the mushrooms, and I'm floating, and it's like a Delta 88, right? If anybody remembers the Delta 88, they're big old boats, and they've got these suspensions, like big spring suspensions, right? So I'm driving this thing, and I'm just floating, homie. Just fucking floating, right? And it like rocked me to sleep somehow. Not to sleep, but it was almost like it hypnotized me, right? I'm going to take these off. I don't need this shit. I'll check the comments in a minute. They're getting all foggy and shit. I'm sitting here. I don't know why. I think I feel like I'm cold, but I think I'm hot. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Because those are all fogging up. I don't know what's going on in here. Jack. So if anybody's been in an old Delta 88, you'd be floating like if you hit or like an old Cadillac, you know what I mean? I mean, now we would consider them shitty suspensions, but back then they were considered actually like luxury, right? So I'm driving in this thing, and it's just like hypnotizing me. And I didn't know that a car could do this to me before this. Now it's something that I know. I've learned over the years. Oh, cars can actually put me to sleep. I didn't know that as a kid. And it only happens like when I drive, which is really weird. I can't sleep in the passenger seat, but I can fall asleep over here while I'm driving. So anyway, I don't fall asleep, but I just zone out because I'm on mushrooms. And I come back to right as this Mexican chick, this paisa lady's pulling out in her truck. And she's pulling out in front of me, making a left turn on Sheridan from Kentucky. This is at Kentucky and Sheridan, right on the edge of Westwood. And right next to it is this church. Now we'll go into the church later because the church is actually important. This church is something else. But I hit her. I hit the front quarter panel of her car on the left side. I T-bone it. I don't T-bone her completely. I hit mostly at the front of the car. Spins her around a couple times. And I end up across the street, across Sheridan, up on... There's a little wall in front of the church. It's about 3-4 feet high, just a little brick wall. And so I end up with 2 wheels on this brick wall. And I spin her truck around a couple times. It doesn't flip over or anything. I hit her doing about 35, maybe 40. I did hit the brakes right before I hit her. But like right before. It wasn't in time. So... I get out the car, and I don't know what to do. I've ran from every car wreck I've ever been in. You just don't stick around. But this was my car. I'd already put it in my name. There was no going around it. And some people from this church run up to me, the church that I'm basically in their parking lot now, and they says, yeah, where is Rick? Is he here? There he is. Hold on, Rick. Let me tell my story, then I'll let you jump up. So the people from the church run up to me. It's called South Sheridan Baptist Church. That's what it's called. And they says, are you on the run? And I said, no. And they said, we can help you. We can help you in court. We can help you go to court. We can help keep you out of trouble. And I'm not really in any trouble right now. I just got in a car wreck. I mean, I guess I'm driving without a license, but that's not necessarily a parole violation as far as back to the joint. That's a slap on the wrist, right? And I said, nah, man, I'm good. And they said, you're sure? We can help you, you know what I mean? And I said, no, I'm good, bro, I'm good. So they kind of hung around, whatever. The cops showed up within a couple minutes. I didn't walk over there. My leg was messed up pretty good. My leg was, it was my knee and my ribs. And I was kind of having trouble standing up. So I didn't go see the woman. And in my head, I'm thinking I don't want to incriminate myself. I'm thinking that like talking to her is going to be like incriminating myself is what I'm thinking, right, in my head. But then I also know in the back of my mind that I'm on mushrooms. still. And I really don't want these people to figure out that I'm on mushrooms. Like, I'm fucked. If somebody in there is hurt and they figure out that I'm on mushrooms, I am fucked, right? And the cop walks up and he says, he asked me something, and I said, how is she? And he said, he goes, her and the baby are fine. So there was a baby in there, right? And I said, Jesus, I just fucking breathed. I said, oh my God, thank God. And he said, so what happened here? I said, it was all my fault. He said, what? I said, it was all my fault, the whole thing. I did it. It was my bad. I wasn't paying attention. It was my fault. He's like, that's it? I was like, that's it. He was like, okay. And that was it. He walked off. And that was, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, I can't get out of the fact that I got in the wreck. The PO's going to know about that, right? So there's no getting out of that. What can I do? What's the best option here? You know? Get this cop away from me as soon as possible, right? Before he figures out, because like I said, if he figures out I'm on mushrooms, I'm screwed. So it was like, what's the best way to get this dude out of here ASAP? Yeah, do you have a link, Bigfoot? Where's your link? I'm sorry, I'm just over here rambling. This is supposed to be VPS shit. I'm sorry, you guys got me up here on New Year's Eve. I'm feeling myself. And I could, honestly, hey, you know what? The only reason I could read that, I swear to God, is because Bigfoot put it in all capitals. That's the only reason I saw that. I can't read the fucking chat at all. That's funny. Yeah, good job, Bigfoot. Good job. You're right. I was running my mouth. My bad. There's the link. There's the link. I'm a dummy. Rambling like a motherfucker. Yeah. Talking about, oh, yeah. I loved her, but she didn't really love me, though, I don't think. You know? Yeah. She never really got to know me like she should. You guys ever met one of them black dudes in the joint? And just be fucking rambling and trying to act like they're educated, but they're not really educated. They'd be like, to know who you truly are, you must become one with yourself. And until you become, how could anybody ever become one with themselves without knowing who they are? So start there. That's what you need to do, right? And they'll go on like this. They'll talk to each other like this through. And I hope this isn't racist, but I'm just calling it how it is. I've never seen a black dude or a Mexican do this. It's only behavior that I've seen amongst American black people. So call that what it is. But yeah, DVS, you're right. You're right. You're right. No. No. At first glance, yeah, but no. DVS has an ideology. There's a method behind it. He says a lot of bullshit and believes a lot of nonsense and uses sources that are complete garbage, and he doesn't really have sources most of the time. The ghetto Socrates. Where's DVS at? DVS is good for the new year. He's a good character for what you call for at night. Is VPS coming up, or is anybody coming up? I thought y'all wanted a link. What happened? Now nobody wants to play? Thunder Gang. Boom. I don't know. I don't know how to throw up Thunder Gang. I was thinking the T. I don't know what it is. Thunder Gang. Vippers. Here's Vippers. What up, though?
What's up, though?
You got Puffy on your seat?
Oh, that's a bad bitch right there. That's my painting.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a seat cover for a second. That'd be a dope-ass seat cover.
That's my painting.
Yeah.
I'd be everywhere.
I thought that would be dope, dude. A fucking seat cover like that? I like it. I think he's right. I think I do need to hydrate. I kind of got a headache.
Yeah, you seem like
I'm in the zone.
Somebody got a little bit of
baby.
bud.
I'm in the zone. Auto zone.
What's up with you, G Dirt? I got at you on Instagram. I don't know if you've messaged me back.
Who?
G Dirt.
Dursky?
Mm-hmm.
Dirtaroo?
I'm gonna roll through Portland on my way to
Portland?
you. Yeah, it's a couple hours out of the way.
Where you, what part of the city you in, G Dirt?
Yeah.
Dursky? I was in Northeast.
Northeast. See, I don't know nothing about it.
The blocks run from the blocks don't run like out here in Denver. There's East 13th Avenue and West 13th Avenue, right? So you know you're on the east side of the city or the west side of the city. Out there they run southwest to northeast. So I lived on northeast 132nd and Sandy. That's how, you know what I mean? They run across the city like that.
Well, I know in Phoenix, the avenues go, I want to say east-west. There we go. And then the streets go north-south. It's a true grid.
Okay. That
Hella
makes
dope.
sense.
Hella
That makes
dope.
sense. And the numbers, how do the numbers run?
I mean, just 1 through 300 and
Like, okay, put it this way.
300 and something.
Put it this way. Out here in Denver, you can look at any street sign and it will have numbers on it that will tell you exactly where you are in the city. Does Phoenix have that? If you know how to read the street sign, it'll tell you exactly your exact location.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Phoenix is so easy once you learn it. It's not like Vegas. Vegas, all you gotta do is find the stratosphere, right? Boom.
Okay. No, out here, so everything runs on a 0 axis, and I live on one of them. Remember the street, not the street that I live on, but the one out front, the main drag. That's a 0. That's a 0. That's the 0 axis on the east and west.
So it's like
Denver.
the strip.
So if you go 1 block right of that, you are 100 west. If you go 1 block east of that, you are 100 east.
Yeah,
right?
See, that's how it goes in Vegas too.
Yep.
And the strip is
and then they've got another 0 that crosses them. We have another 0 that crosses them.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be something else, but it ended up being Colfax. Colfax ended up taking over, but it's actually the middle of the city is actually, I believe it's called, what the fuck is it called? It's right by Alameda. It's not called Center. I don't even remember what the fuck it's called. But it's a little itty bitty street that nobody even drives on. Barely anybody lives on it. Nobody drives. Ellsworth. That's what it's called. Ellsworth. It's just a small little city.
I have a friend, Mike Ellsworth, snitched on me.
Oh, no.
Shout out to Mike.
Yeah.
We were kids.
Boom. What up? Conrad, jump up if you want. If anybody wants to jump up, go ahead. The link's down. We're trying to raise money for VPS tonight to get back to Colorado. Homeboy needs to get in. Need to get back. And
I got the first part. Oh, look at that finger. That finger is fucked up, dog.
What'd you do?
I got bit by a pit bull, dog.
Oh, you're having a great time out there, aren't you?
Bro, it got me through and through. It's like 2 weeks ago. I think he crushed this metacarpal. The same one that you crush every time you fight.
Yeah. Remember for 5 months, the footski. Yeah, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? Why are you fighting pit bulls?
No. See, this was Ricky's pit bull, my friend that died.
Oh, no.
So I was trying to take care of him. Trying to do right by my friend. Sorry motherfucker got aggressive. There was a little kid. He got aggressive over some food. I told him shut his fucking mouth.
Over some food.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah. Yeah, and he went in straight up lynch mode.
You're not
Look, he got me here. It's healing though. that was all wide open.
Yeah,
All the way down.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
It was
don't
awesome.
understand how people can raise their fucking. Actually, I do understand how people can raise their animals like that. I just don't. Like, I don't
No,
want to understand it, but
This one's wired
like-
different.
homie, every dog in the world is wired to love you and adore you. All of them. Everyone.
I think, hey, this one's bit like 9 people.
Yeah, well, they did something wrong ahead of
and-
time. Ahead of time, as a baby, they did something wrong.
And don't let a woman around him.
That's horrible.
Oh, he bites
That's
women. Hey,
horrible.
he bit a chick right in the hoo-ha, dog.
Oh no.
Like, locked on. It was
Yeah.
awful.
Got her. Hell no.
I mean, as a guy,
crazy.
and I'm trying to get this dog off this chick's, snatch.
yeah.
It was awkward, and it sucked. Yeah, he got her.
Right, and the monkey,
Right.
he had a mouthful.
Right in the
That's
beaver,
whenever. Yeah, I bet you she wishes she had some hair. Whenever she looks back now. You know what I mean?
I'm sure she does now, for sure. She ain't shaving that.
Hey, that's one of the things that we actually forget is that hair's there for a reason. Pubic hair is actually as a natural lubrication.
Hey, I'd prefer not.
You know what I mean?
I'd prefer
Gen
not.
P coming through, good looking. What are people
Gen P,
texting?
you are a beast. I love you.
What is this?
Yeah. Anyway, I got the first.
I think we
Half
just got
hour.
we just got a donation. Okay, we got $10. We're at 10.
Hell yeah.
And what the fuck? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have looked at my messages. There's like 15 fucking messages there, and a whole bunch of shit I don't want to deal with.
I'm going hard in the paint. Got my script for my next video. Thinking about just doing it in the car, saying fuck it. I can hook up my microphone in here and be just fine. I'll blanket these
Do it.
windows. Boom.
Why? You can just go sit down outside in the park or something, where you have natural light. Like natural light.
No, there is no natural light here.
Dub
No.
Dub the come up is in the background.
What's up, Dub? Hey, let him on.
I don't know if it's him. He's not showing his face. If he
That's
shows his face and it's Dub, I'll let him come up. I don't think it's Dub. I'm pretty sure it's not. He
That would
wouldn't
be
show.
awesome.
He would show his face. He would know
It
better.
would be awesome.
That's a troll, I'm sure.
But yeah, I mean,
I
I
got 25 on it. I already put 25 in the pot. So
That's
we got
what's up.
25. We got 25 in the pot. Somebody just Mario Kaczynski just came through with 10. So now we got 35 in the pot. Well, the goal tonight is 350 because we did the math, and it looks like it's about $300 in gas, and then $50 you can at least eat. You know what I mean? We'll get what we can, brother.
hell yeah,
Get
that'd
what
be
we can.
badass.
Yeah.
I've been out here grinding my ass off, trying to just get it all together. It is what it is, you know.
Let's see.
That's what I'm calling this. The Is What It Is tour.
What's good? You already dipping out or what?
What's that?
Who?
Oh, I was saying, are you dipping out you dipping out of Oregon already or what?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't permanent anyway, right?
So a little quick stop by.
Right.
That's what's up.
So,
That's cool.
I mean, I'm just gonna keep bumbling around this country till I find the place I'm supposed to be.
You gotta
People
come
are
here,
supposed to be-
fool. I'm telling you.
That's where I'm going.
We got what you call. There's jobs. There's still
1,000,000%.
jobs. And
Hey,
you've got. Don't you have a degree? Don't you have a culinary degree?
I do, but guess who doesn't
Damn.
want to work 18-hour shifts, 16-hour shifts? You are crazy.
Well, yeah. Well, sous chef is. I don't know. Sous chef.
World of a
is,
sous chef is 6-7 days a week, 16 hours a day. You might as well sleep in your car. you know, bird bath in the bathroom, and get back to chefing it up.
Yeah,
Just
pretty much. Pretty much.
Gross.
Yeah. It
I did that.
sucks. It
Man.
sucks. They want your life. Basically, if you're
Yeah.
management at a restaurant, that's what you sign up for.
Shit, all these motherfuckers are fucking slave whippers.
Yep.
It's fucking
Yep.
crazy as fuck.
You gotta
Hey,
draw that line, homie. You gotta draw that line ahead of time.
Hey, somebody offered me a job one time in what is it? God, what's that restaurant? They got like
We just got another
cheesecake
7. Just got another 7 from Weavy. We're at 42.
Well,
Our total's
thank
at $42.
you. Thank you.
42. Goal is 350. Thank you, Weavy. Good luck.
Hell,
Oh,
But what is it? Cheesecake Factory. 200 items on the menu. You got to be high. You got to be high.
Shit.
I had a homeboy from like Brooklyn, an Italian dude from Brooklyn, and he got a job at the Cheesecake Factory. I seen him one day. He was on his way there. We were on the bus, and that fool got a job at the Cheesecake Factory. And like a week later, I seen him, and that fool was on the bus headed the other way, and that fool. I think he had got kicked out of a homeless shelter or some shit like that, and he had all the shit with him. And I was like, "What's good, dog?" And he was like, "Oh, I don't know if he said he got fired or what the fuck happened, but it didn't work out. Put it that way, you know what I mean?" And they fucking, he was like, they just drive you. They drive you, and if you fuck up, it's like if you fuck up, it messes up their whole timing, and just like it's like you put a wrench in the machine or something.
That's every kitchen. I work
Yeah,
for
shit's
Nettie
wild.
Palma. I work for Nettie Palma. N-E-R-Y is Nettie. Anyway, he's an ACF vice president in Phoenix. That dude was a maniac, and I was his wheelman, his sous. So he's calling everything out across the line to me. He's not talking to nobody else, just me. And why has he got water, right? You know, like it was all on me.
Yeah.
And he was a savage. I seen him come behind the line. Some dude, I don't know. He was sauteing, and for some reason he had a bottle and it had water in it, and then he had his bottle that had white wine in it. Well, he hits it with the water. Chef lost it. Threw it against the wall, kicked him out, told him to beat it. I seen him kick a dude out the kitchen one time for stirring the risotto with a metal spoon, and he says, "You do it with a wood spoon?"
Yeah.
Counterclockwise.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah, he shouldn't have. Yeah, what the fuck was you thinking? What the fuck was you thinking? You shouldn't. Yeah,
No.
if you don't, it's something like risotto. You don't touch it if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. And
Right.
if you're using a piece of metal, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. But
Exactly.
that doesn't give an excuse to be screaming at people, though.
Well,
You know what I mean?
Nah,
I mean,
you can't be
it's
treating
not
people like that.
You
it's
can't.
not like
You can't do that anymore, dog.
when you're going for 5 stars. Like you're. It's an extreme thing, man. I don't know what to.
Oh, I've
if
seen
you
it.
haven't lived that life, like
I've
it's
seen it.
crazy.
Homie, I got fucking screamed at because I fucked up a pot of like gumbo with a gang of seafood in it.
Oh, you burned the roux.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. A
the
big
rookie
pot,
bastard.
like a cauldron, homie.
Oh, and it all tastes like shit.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
he couldn't use it. They threw the
No.
whole thing away. They were fucking. That fool threw a pan.
Yeah.
That fool threw a pan, but he didn't fire me. He didn't take it out of my check either. You can't, you know what I mean? But that motherfucker.
I've never had a job cooking, bro. I never had a job in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Like,
Look,
I think I don't belong there.
Yeah.
when you get to the real high class shit, like
We got it. We got a
Yeah.
couple. We got $3 from we got $3 from Martha. Good looking, Martha. Thank you.
Martha. Thank you.
You get on some Hell's Kitchen type shit.
We're at
Yeah, once you get
45.
on that, it's different. Like the chef is on top of the servers and how they're rolling the setups. Like
Yeah.
everything's got to be perfect at all times.
She
I
just
got a
said,
buddy that makes good money. He's in San Diego, and he's a chef out there, and he's doing well.
Oh,
they make good money. They're in
Yeah,
demand.
but like you said, man, he's a fucking, he lives in that motherfucker, you know.
You have to.
Even
And it's like as I get older, I'm looking for time. I'm looking to get time back. It's
Right.
like like I'm running out of time, so I need to get a little bit of it back. So it's like I'm starting to look for like those like 410s or some shit like that where you get 3 days,
Right.
you know, or so. But the majority of those are like manufacturing, like where you don't get paid shit. You know what I mean? So it's like it's
like I've
so
proven I can make a living doing this YouTube. I just gotta be in the right spot, man. I gotta be around the right people, or else you guys see, and then other shit goes down, and
I was just about to say, man, you done really well at that. But like for me, and then you know you're kind of a testament to it, is one little thing outside of that shit just could fucking just rock the whole, you know what I mean, rock the whole boat. And if you're only relying on that, then it really does get back to, you know, like I'm too fat to wear a mask these days. You know what I mean? Like I'm just being real. Like I just can't wear the mask anymore, dog. I can't like, I'm not running. I'm not fucking jumping a fence, dog. You know, it's like, so I freak out. So I freak out inside if I can't, cause like for me, my shit's all like through my own business or through my own shit lately. And sometimes that, you know, that fucking, you know, cause Wesley, he said in the comments just a minute, true freedom is your own shit. But even that comes with just a hurdle of never ending issues. You know, because then you have to be the person that finds the employees that want to give a fuck. And it's like, it's non-existent, you know? And so, but yeah, bro, I just got hit. So my whole gig is I do like, I find investors, whatever that they're looking to do. Let's just say they invest in real estate, or let's say they invest in, you know, opening a brand new company. And then I'll get them to hire me on a 1099. And I'll get them to pay my business so that I can take advantage of the tax benefits, and I can, you know, go ahead and write shit off and kind of do that whole thing. Well, I did a live like the other night about kind of what I do, basically. Yeah. And literally the next day, because I have like 3 or 4 1099s that hit me every month. Well, 2 of them decided that at the end of the year, at the beginning of the year, they're going W-2. So for me, I got two streams of revenue that I typically would have that I can't. Yeah, because when they move to W-2, now it's like they own you. When you're on the 1099, it's like you own them. Right. And right. Now it nothing on the 1099s for sure, but you know I only fuck with sales, so I don't get involved if I know that I can't, you know what I mean, make it happen. But
are you in at-will state, or do you live in an at-will state?
Yeah. Oregon's at-will, yeah.
Yeah, this is how I see it. If I live in an at-will state, I rent you my time, and at any given time, if at any given time you can terminate the contract. At any given time, I can terminate the contract. Yeah. So you rent, and I will set the parameters by which you get my time ahead of time.
Right. But regardless, if you're not putting those people on your resume for future employers, it don't matter anyway. You just tell them to fucking eat a dick anyway.
Oh, there's plenty that ain't on there. You know. For sure.
Yeah. You could W-2 on a contract though, and still lay out the rules to your, you know what I'm saying, like the guidelines. Yeah.
The thing is that these investors, they get, so they, or just any company that might be a startup, they start getting smart, right? They're like, oh, okay, like what's being done, you know, because that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people that are new business owners that have big money, but they don't understand how business works, or they don't understand how to really get the machine moving. They just have the money, but they don't have the know-how. So I paint them the picture of how we're going to get things moving forward. And so eventually they either grow and then they're able to go into paying payroll taxes and moving to a W-2, or they're like, oh shit, you know, like this fool ain't done shit, you know, because sometimes I might just do it as like I can tell by the conversation I have, hey, this fool, I can just use him for a whole year, you know, or 6 months. I could put it on a 6-month commitment, and I already know, and say he's just throwing me like $3,000 a month, right? And I know that $3,000 a month only takes up 10 hours a month for me, just as an example. That's really, you know, good. Then, and if you get 3 of those, then you're doing well. But it's this never-ending cycle, and it just happened to me fucking literally 2 days ago. 2 fell off, and so now I'm on scramble mode. Like, okay,
yeah.
Because these aren't easy to find. These aren't everyday easy things to find, right?
Of course not. If they were, everybody'd have them.
Exactly.
So check it out. We are currently at $92 because Gen P came in the back door with a 50-piece. Right? Yeah. So I donated 25. Mario Kaczynski donated 10. Weavy donated 7. Martha threw 3. And Jen P threw 50. We are at $95. We're trying to get to $350, my friends. We can be donated at the Cash App Gangish at the top of the screen, Gangish 5555, or to Vegas Rick C80. We do see you. We see everybody who donated. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Let's see what's in the private chat.
I know Bigfoot's got a hundo on that.
Hell yeah.
Bigfoot's the homie. Bigfoot always comes through.
Bigfoot's different. Bigfoot's like my brother, my friend, my I call Bigfoot whenever, like, Bigfoot knows everything about everything. You know? That's my motherfucker right there. Him, Little Timmy, Gangish, OC714. Fuck. There's a couple. I have a couple of people that.
Yeah, know, Bigfoot always been cool, man.
Man. That's funny. That's good shit right there.
Yeah. Dirt after dark.
Dirt after dark.
Dirt after dark. Hell yeah.
Mario says he manages a kitchen, but he refused to take the salary. That's smart. That's smart.
Every time, always refuse the salary. Always.
Especially always with overtime. Jeez. Because they're going to be
a huge difference.
Hey, homie, I'm telling you, the catering company that I work at, they hired this woman. She's the head of operations. And she didn't know that this dude, like the company, the owner of the company, he built this shit with his own hands, him and his wife, right? And that motherfucker works hard, homie. He's a big old white boy, and he works hard as fuck. And he's paid because of it. He owns the building. You know what I mean? The motherfucker's paid, homie. He worked for 20 years flat, and now he's got something. And he expects motherfuckers to work, dog. And especially if you're his management. And, boy, he'd be riding this woman into the ground.
Well, that's like Mario. Mario, it says he's a KM. A KM, there's no difference between a KM and an executive chef besides having a degree.
No, a sous chef, you mean. A sous chef. A sous chef, you mean.
No, kitchen manager.
A kitchen manager is not a head chef.
Yeah. A kitchen manager manages the kitchen. They run the kitchen.
It's not a head chef.
Executive chef runs the entire restaurant.
Executive chef deals with the executives of the company.
Yes, runs the entire restaurant. Like, everything goes through chef. What kind of beer is going to be on tap goes through chef. You know,
I would out here, if you're looking for a job and you take qualifications, you're going to look, because I know this because this is what I am. I am a sous chef without a degree. I have 10 years of experience, but I have no degree.
Natty Palma made me get a degree so that I could be a sous chef.
Bro, I got a little bro. I got a little bro that lives out in Colorado. He was at a fucking farm, bro, just trimming for like $22, $23 an hour, 3 days a week. And it was like 12-hour days. So it was like 36 hours for the week, and he's only working 3 days.
It's good ass money.
That's not bad, bro.
If you can get your little card to work in the industry, if you can get your industry card, that's fantastic. They would never give me one, and they would never give him one either. But they're great if you can get them. That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good spot.
I mean, I'm gonna figure it out when I get out there. YouTube, like I said, I haven't been pressing any videos, and I'm still making like $600 to $1,000 a month. You know, when I'm making videos every couple of days, it's thousands of dollars. Like, I can live. I'll be just fine. I haven't been in the headspace, man. I've just been losing everybody left and right. I had the doctors tell me I'm dying. Like, all types of fucked up shit has been going on. You know, so I just took it completely off of YouTube.
Hey, you want to know what I've been dealing with? Check this out. One of Timmy's homies from his hood was murdered last week by the police.
I saw that.
I know the man who was murdered very well, and my people are very close to the man's son, who's 20 years old. He's just a young kid, you know what I mean? Young troublemaker. Hasn't been to the joint or anything yet, but just a young troublemaker. And he's kind of like spaced out. His pops was just murdered on the front lawn
by the cops
in front of his grandmother, in front of the family. Yeah. And so they want to throw a benefit so that they could pay for the money to cremate him, because they ain't got no money. These are motherfuckers from the hood. And it's like $1,000 or like $700. They're trying to figure. Well, this is what I said. Well, hold on. Let me tell the story. So I tell him, I says, well, if you guys need some help on any of the technical stuff, you know what I mean, I can help you with that. And they said, yeah, we'd love it. I said, okay, I just need your grandmother's name so we can like create her a Cash App and then we'll send it. You know what I mean, something like that. And then, so I've been waiting for like 3-4 days, and we've been going back and forth, and I finally talked to them, and they're like, listen, Grandma's worthless. They're like, Grandma is gone right now. Yeah. She's so fucking hurt and crushed, and she doesn't know what to do with her life. She's just fucking crushed. And so they basically told me, they're like, I gotta do it. They're like, me and the homegirl, they're like, you guys, it's basically, we got to do it or it's not going to get done. So hopefully Timmy, if Timmy's in the chat, it'd be dope if that fool could help. And it's not that we're going to be, I'm not asking for money. I'm not talking about money. We'll figure that out later whenever whatever I do, I run the fundraiser or whatever it's going to be. I don't know. Whenever I figure out, I think it's going to be a benefit. That's what they want to do. They want to do like a benefit. I don't know if you guys have benefits where you're from. We have them out here. You know what that is? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, where you sell plates.
Yeah. Okay. Just to make sure the language is the same throughout the country. I wasn't sure. They're talking about having a benefit and doing like a GoFundMe or something like that. I'll drop the link right now, Conrad. But I guess I got to figure out how much it costs to cremate somebody.
I don't know, because the last person I cremated was my mom.
How much was it?
I don't know how much Mikey was.
It's just like fucking. Shit's like fucking $1,700, bro.
Nah, I've heard between 700 and 1,000. That's what I've been being told.
For cremating? Oh, maybe it was like the little urns shit with it, or some other shit. I forget what it was, but whatever I got hit with was expensive.
Yeah. See, I picked out an urn with my mom. And then, so her urn was like $500, and I think.
Oh no, 1,700 was my mom's like little stone thing at the fucking cemetery shit.
Yeah. What's up, Con?
What's going on, Rick? How you doing, my boy?
Man, I miss you.
I miss you too, brother. Shit, you know you're welcome out here. I got something on that too. I'll throw it after the chat after this whole thing's done.
Thank you, brother.
But I got something on that for sure. Don't even trip.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Get your ass back here. Get you in a good environment, bro, so you can start making dope-ass videos again.
That's right.
Hey, homie, it's cool out here, homie. Like, there's never a time I could call right here in the city. I could call Conrad, Timmy, and fucking Savage Sev and Who Ride and fucking, they're all right here. They're all right. They're all within like 20 minutes. You know what I mean? And I can just go link up if I need support, if I need help. I could just call one of them up and go do a YouTube video anytime.
See, that's how Vegas was for me. But then, like, my friends are still out there kind of fucking running the shit.
Well, if you're looking for those people, you'll find them.
Well,
if you're looking for Savage Sev, you might end up swole. You know what I mean? You're going to end up in the gym. You're looking for Timmy, you're going to end up in the club doing some mariachi. You know what I mean? With a sombrero on, they're tearing it up.
Right.
You know?
A big ass belt buckle.
Yeah. You fuck around like Conrad, you might end up going viral. Conrad's going viral right now.
That's what's up.
He's had his first one that really popped. What's it? Is it at 1 million yet?
No, them shorts, it's almost over at 500,000.
Damn, a short?
Yeah, it's at 500.
You know, I don't have any shorts that have
There's
done
Tarzan.
Little Tarzan?
Little Tarzan. I'm going to go light some fireworks with him here in a minute. We'll let him blow some. We're going to blow some shit up. But,
that's a little.
No, it's just a short. That's basically how I drew a lot of people to my channel.
Hey, I've never had a short go like that. I've had one that's gone like hundreds of thousands, but never 1 million, never 500,000. That's crazy.
I had 120,000. I've had my documentary did more than that. I got a documentary that's done 175,000.
I got videos that have done almost 200. No, I have one video that has done 200,000. But
Too bad. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's basically I stole an idea from. I didn't steal it. I borrowed an idea from somebody. I didn't take their footage. Used my own footage and just pretty much formatted it the same way someone else did it, and seen they were getting millions of views on it, and shit, it worked.
I'm gonna listen. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
If you're watching other creators and what they're doing, like I do little things that people don't notice, unless I tell. Like when I zoom in on somebody's face for effect. I tilt also, like you don't even notice it. You know, or it's just little nuances that we kind of picked up along the way. Me and Gangish have thrown ideas off of each other for a year now.
Yeah.
Of just little nuanced things.
So, yeah. You're the one who got me kind of like hyped up about it. I wasn't going to do it, and then you told me to do that Marv video, so I started with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. It's cool. It's something it's being able to be successful on YouTube and making good videos is something you can take pride in, but it's also like it takes a specific type of person to be able to just sit in front of a camera and talk. It's very different, you know?
Yeah. It's hard if you're not in the right state of mind. And if you're not, you know what I mean? It's weird, brother, because I find myself having a hard time making videos when I'm kind of in those gray days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bro, it's fucking weird, bro, to be honest.
Well,
but you know what I find though, that a lot of these creators that share their pain with YouTube, bro, they do quite well. You know what I mean? I'm just not at that place.
Yes, they do.
I'm just not at that place right now. You know what I mean?
I share very little about what's really going on in my life. Because haters gonna hate. But it's like I told Gangish, there's it's not a recipe, but there's certain ingredients you need to put into every long form video to be successful, right? You need to make people laugh, and it needs to be genuine. You need to make people sad. You need to make them feel different emotions, all of the different emotions.
Yeah.
Right? That's how you become.
That's real theater, my boy. That's real theater.
It is. But when you're actually feeling it, like before my life fell apart, bro, YouTube, I would just get in front of the camera and just talk and just get the story out. And like I'd have little bump notes sitting in front of me so that I would know the dates of specific things or shit like that. But
how far am I?
Like I would just ad-lib the entire way and just felt it, just boom. And then all this shit started going down and it was like, you know, I
Yeah.
just, fuck, man.
I've shared with Gangish some of the stuff that I went through. Basically, like I told him when my mom passed away, my grandpa passed away a week later. Shit, dude, I quit my whole job, but I've been there 9 years. I said, fuck it, I'll quit. Fuck this job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm already uncomfortable. I'm about to make my way south all the way uncomfortable and see where this shit lands. And
Yeah,
me
like
and Gangish kind of chopped it
my-
up about that. But
I just tried to tear my entire life apart, basically.
pretty much.
I helped everybody do it. And not even really tearing it apart, just allowing it. Like, fuck it, let's start over, right? Let's start over from scratch. And then halfway through, it's like, I'm burying my nephew who's on YouTube with me. And then I'm going to the hospital and the doctors are giving me bad news. And then the day later, my good friend Ricky drops. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, that was just it for me. That was
No,
just
it happens, my bro. I hear you.
dude.
Bro, that shit comes in threes, they say, right?
Well,
It does.
this one came in tens. Like the lady.
I've been there. If it makes you feel any better, dude, my life's been shit since the beginning, bro. It's always been a shambles. So if it makes you feel better, bro, my shit didn't just get there.
Yeah,
I didn't just go there. It's been there, dog.
Hey, homie, I've been in the gutter, dog. I grew up here, homie. Hey, homie. Hey, the cop asked me what part of town I was from. I told him First and Federal. That fool said, ugh. I swear to God, that's what the cop did. He went like, oh, you guys really can't see me. He
I've
says,
been buried in my family my
like
whole
that.
life,
Whenever I told him what part of town I was from,
you know, and raised in an orphanage and all that. Like life has never given me a motherfucking thing. I've had to grind for every bit of it. And then
sure.
2023, like, listen, I was the oldest living male in my family when I was 15 years old. Like, everybody got buried. I've buried my kid before. I've buried my brother's kid and my sister's kid now. Like I've been there. I've seen it. And 2023 was just, I've never had a year where it just won't stop.
Yeah, that's savage, bro.
You're battle tested, homie.
Does anybody happen to notice that there's no fentanyl?
Good.
There's no fentanyl left in this city.
I was gonna say all you gotta do, dog, is head to Phoenix.
Yeah, Vegas. Like, but
that.
I'm not about to.
There's a dwindling supply, and there's a lot of people sick right now in this city. I know several of them who have money, who have cash in hand, and are sick at their houses.
Not a fentanyl dealer, Rick. No.
What?
I'm talking to myself. I'm telling myself that, because I mean, anybody can get anything.
Don't even talk. Yeah, to fuck Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's trouble. I'm not talking about that. What I'm saying is I'm talking about this being a good thing. Yeah. Mute your mic. Keep that stuff to yourself, sir. We're a positive channel.
No, hey, I am. That's what I said. I said, hey, you don't do that, Rick. That's not you.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over to this thing right here, and I'm gonna show you guys a little story, and I'm gonna show you two videos in a row, and I want you to tell me what you think happened. Right? This is gonna be an exercise in media literacy. Okay? So you tell me what happened. Okay?
All right.
Here we go.
Lifting suspect is now wanted for first-degree murder in Greenwood Village. While trying to get away from police at Cherry's Hill Marketplace on Thursday, he and a
Hey, Happy New Year to the East Coast.
The driver hit several parked cars. The woman he was with fell out
Happy
of the
New
car
Year.
and died.
Yes, sir.
Looking for 39-year-old Justin Couts.
Shout
Last
out
seen
to
driving a
Grub.
black Chevrolet Impala. If you know where he is tonight, call 911.
Okay, now that's the first one.
And his passenger got dumped out when he was trying
Hold
to
on,
get away.
that's the first one. That's the first one. We'll get another one now.
Damn, he turned shoplifting into murder. Damn.
It is a busy.
Okay, let's make sure you guys are seeing that. Yeah, okay, here we go. Now, this one's longer. This is 2 minutes and 30 seconds. You tell me what what this dude did. What happened here?
Tonight, we start right now at 9 in Greenwood Village, where Crime Stoppers are asking for your help finding this murder suspect.
Justin Couts is considered armed and dangerous. The problem solvers uncovering new court documents tonight that accuse Couts and a woman of shoplifting back in October. When officers tried to make an arrest, they took off, with the woman falling out of the vehicle and later dying.
Yeah, Fox 31's Greg Nieto obtaining new details tonight about exactly what happened that day, and he joins us live here new at 9. Greg?
Yeah, Jeremy, Crime Stoppers putting out that flyer, Greenwood Village Police declining our request for an interview. One thing is clear, this suspect considered possibly armed and dangerous.
Greenwood Village Police say the events on October 19th started with a call of possible retail shoplifting from a marketplace on South University Boulevard. 2 people allegedly involved. Almost a month later, the search for 39-year-old Justin Couts, seen in surveillance photos, continues. In an affidavit obtained by Fox 31, authorities say after Couts and a 39-year-old woman exited the store on foot, they were immediately met and ordered by Greenwood Village police officers to stop and get on the ground. Authorities then say instead, Couts drops the items, and the 2 managed to get into the front seats of a Toyota 4Runner, which they started. One detective attempting to pull the female out of the vehicle. The 4Runner, according to the affidavit, would hit one police car and sideswipe another. Couts accused of putting the SUV in reverse at one point, knocking down that same detective. Officers even using a tool to break the windshield and a tire deflation stick to disable the vehicle. The affidavit goes on to say that Couts would ultimately sideswipe 2 more cars, all the while officers ordering the duo to stop. The 2 individuals would not, according to investigators, and at one point the 39-year-old woman falls out of the 4Runner. While on the ground, she says, according to the affidavit, "Help me." Couts speeds away. Despite first responders' best efforts, she would pass away at a local hospital.
Time is of the essence a lot of times in situations like this.
Danny Young is co-president of Metro Denver Crime Stoppers.
The further it goes from the original crime date, statistically, the harder it is to get that crime solved.
Young says anytime there's loss of life, the level of urgency goes up.
And if you have any information, you are urged to call Metro Denver Crime Stoppers 720-913.
Why was she falling out like that? That was a big girl.
They was trying to get away like crazy. You know how it goes. You try to get away and then popped on that ass.
She's in the driver's side.
She was pulling her out. It looked like she she looked like she was on her way to hitting the back of her head.
Hey, she looked like he kicked her ass the fuck out the car. Bitch, move.
I was gonna say. Sometimes you got to kick them out too.
Allegedly, he might have kicked her out. I don't know. I'm not willing to say that.
Hey,
Could have been that officer though, man.
That cop might have pulled her ass out and she hit her.
I was gonna say, could have been that officer. Fucking sounds like that door never got to close.
We can't hear you, gang.
Hey, the bottom line is this.
So what do you guys think? What happened?
If somebody dies,
you call it. Call it. What happened here?
She either got pulled out by her feet or she fell out and hit her back of her head.
Yeah, that's what I would think too.
Yeah, officer was trying to get her. He was taking off. Door never closed. Fucking whipped the car. Fucking bitch fell out. Broke her skull. Who knows?
That sounds like a reasonable assumption, based on the facts that you've been given. Okay. Now I'm going to give you a couple more facts. She did not die from the fall. The fall took place at about 5 miles an hour while the car was running. She did not get run over. She died the next day in the hospital after being stabilized at the hospital, calling her mom. And her cause of death has been ruled indeterminate. She was using about 15 to 20 fentanyl pills a day for a while now. And for some reason or another, about 24 hours after she got caught, something happened. And she passed. Something
Emergency.
happened. The cause is indeterminate. It is not
Okay.
it is not blunt force trauma from a collision or anything like that. She basically,
So you're saying she seizured out?
well, now that you know that, let's watch this again, and we're gonna watch the deceit. I'm gonna show you everywhere along the way how they deceive us, and you'll see what the narrative they paint. Watch this. This is, hey homie, this shit is fucking, watch. I know this man. I saved this man a long time ago. Whenever he was a nobody, I saved him from getting bashed out, and he did his thing. He proved himself. And he's in good standing with his people. Put it that way. I shined him up. I showed him the ropes, shined him up. After they had cast him out, I shined him up and made him into a better crook, and slapped him in the ass and sent him back to the white boys. And,
So then,
and they appreciated it.
right. So then he's on STG.
Oh, we're all on STG.
Known,
yeah.
So he's a known gang member. Yeah,
Yeah.
as a known gang member, you know how it goes.
Well, let's watch this. Watch
around.
this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch how bad this is.
And we start right now at 9 in Greenwood Village, where Crime Stoppers are asking for your help finding this murder suspect.
Justin Couts is considered armed and dangerous. The problem solvers uncovering new.
Okay, Justin Couts is considered armed and dangerous. Look at the screen. Possibly armed and dangerous. They have no evidence that this man is armed and dangerous. They never present any evidence whatsoever. Nobody claimed he had a weapon at the scene. And on the screen, it says possibly armed and dangerous. No, they're painting a narrative. Yeah, they're painting a narrative here. Watch, I'll show you. Okay, so listen to them again. They said armed and dangerous.
Finding this murder suspect.
Justin Couts is considered armed and dangerous. The problem solvers uncovered.
So that's the first. There's where we start to paint the narrative. Armed suspect.
New court documents tonight that accuse Couts and a woman of shoplifting back in October when officers.
They keep saying a woman. This is his wife. This is his legal wife. They know it's his legal wife. I don't know why they keep saying a woman.
Tried to make an arrest. They took off with the woman falling out of the vehicle and later dying.
Yeah, Fox 30.
And later dying. Later. She fell out of the vehicle and later died. The next day.
They're
Falling out of the vehicle and later dying.
Yeah, Fox 31's Greg Nieto obtaining new details tonight about exactly what happened that day, and he joins us live here new at 9.
About exactly what happened that day. Remember that. They just told you that this is exactly what happened. Not an interpretation. Not any of that. This is exactly what happened. Here we go.
That's shitty news, dog.
It keeps going the whole fucking time.
Shitty journalism, bro. Shitty
I swear
news.
to God.
Greg.
Yeah, Jeremy, Crime Stoppers putting out that flyer, Greenwood Village Police declining our request for an interview. One thing is clear, this suspect considered possibly armed and dangerous.
One thing is clear.
But
We don't really know, and we have no evidence, but he could have. He could have a weapon. That's what they just said. This is a major fucking news network. That's how he starts.
because they're trying to get his ass captured. That's why they're going to say whatever they got to say.
And I'm going to tell you like this. I used this type of critique in college, and the professors fucking love it. So this is right. What I'm doing to you right now, I'm fucking spot on. I promise I am. Listen to this shit.
You're always
Think about that. Think about that. You're fucking Fox News. This is billions of dollars of production in front of you right here. Watch what they think's important. Listen to this shit.
Police declining our request for an interview. One thing is clear, this suspect considered possibly armed and dangerous.
Greenwood Village.
So they had already told us. They had already told us that anyway, right? On the screen it said that, and they repeated that immediately. So now it's 3 times armed and dangerous, and we're 38 seconds in. 3 times armed and dangerous.
So are you giving them too much credit and supposing that they're good? I mean, they're just not good at their fucking job.
This is cold. It just convinced you. You just told me that you thought he ran her over. So they
I
already
didn't think she ran her over. I thought she might have hit the back of her head.
And that's what they wanted you to think. They wanted you to think that he let this woman die and drove off like an asshole. That's the way. Yeah. The narrative they're painting is this fool either ran over his bitch or left his bitch at the scene and drove off with her screaming, "Help me," right? Because they said, she said, "Help me," right? As he drives off. They want you to believe that this fool ran over his girl. And it's not what happened. The cops dragged her out of the car. There's evidence, there's footage of that. The cops dragged her out of the car, and she was a big girl, and she was fighting for her life, and he was fighting with him too. Like, they fought their way into this car, right? And they tried to stop him shoplifting. These fools made it to the car, got in the car, and then the cops started fighting with him. She would have been fine if the cops hadn't started yanking her out of the fucking car. You seen the video of him yanking her out of the car, right? So I'm not under any illusions that the homeboy was like innocent of some shit, right? I'm sure he was doing whatever the fuck he was doing, but they're painting a narrative that he ran over somebody or something like that. He's responsible for it, right?
I stopped believing the media when they reported on my daughter's fucking case, my boy.
Yeah.
That's when I started. I told you this.
Yeah.
When they reported on that shit with my daughter, they made it sound like there was an active shooter and she was just bucking at fucking customers and all. They tried to make it sound like she was a killer, dog. Not that it was a young lady that was in self-defense from a criminal, a convicted fucking felon that had only been out for fucking 6 months. None of that, right?
Yeah. An active shooter.
So yeah, I stopped believing
she was a nut job. They painted her as a nut job who was shooting the place up.
Yeah. So she was pregnant, dog. She was pregnant at the time. Like, what the fuck? Like, she went in there to shoot up the fucking Walmart pregnant.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was that national story. Whenever they said somebody shot up the Walmart, that was your daughter, huh?
Yeah.
I forgot about that. We did talk about that.
And then everybody was the fucking rats. All the gangsters were ratting. My daughter's the only one who stood solid. Not even a gangster.
She got time over that.
Yep. She just got out. Yes, sir.
Always. So here we go. Let's continue with the lies. Watch your shit.
Say the events on October 19th started with a call of possible retail shoplifting from a marketplace on South University Boulevard. 2 people allegedly involved. Almost a month later, the search for 39-year-old Justin Couts, seen in surveillance photos.
There's Armed and Dangerous again on the screen. We're still at less than a minute. That's 4 times in less than a minute.
Continues. In an affidavit obtained by Fox 31, authorities say after Couts and a 39-year-old woman exited the store on foot, they were immediately met and ordered by Greenwood Village police officers to stop and get on the ground. Authorities then say instead, Couts drops the items, and the 2 managed to get into the front seats of a Toyota 4Runner, which they started. One detective attempting to pull the female out of the vehicle.
That's a still frame from the body cam.
From his body cam, yeah.
Yeah, and you can see a cop on the other side too.
Yep.
4Runner, according to the affidavit, would hit one.
This cop is clearly pulling her out of the fucking vehicle, right? So if she did die from somehow falling out at like this rolling fucking 3-mile-an-hour speed, because as you can see, nobody's on the gas here, right?
Don't matter. She's slamming her head. She's slamming the back of her head from at least 5 feet up, my boy.
She doesn't. Yeah. I see what you mean, but she doesn't fall like that. And here's the thing. Here's the fucking wild card, my homie, is that my homegirl has a real live interest in what we're looking at right here, and they put out the original video immediately within like 48 hours onto YouTube, and then they took it down. Well, my homegirl's got so much interest in this, she happened to record it. So we have the original video, and so we have the whole video of her falling out. And it's like, it's not that big a deal. She doesn't hit her head. It's body. She falls on her body. And it's just a rolling little plop onto the ground.
I assume there's a toxicology report and everything after they did the autopsy.
Undetermined. Cause of what's called undetermined.
So it's whatever the cops write it up as, and basically they were committing a felony. And if you're committing a felony and someone dies in the commission of a felony, that's on you. It wasn't
a felony, though.
No?
It was a misdemeanor shoplifting.
And you're also talking about Greenwood Village, and let's paint the narrative, because Greenwood Village is like probably the widest, one of the most richest communities here in Colorado.
Sure.
If it doesn't have to be a felony. If your crime, he dies with you, in the commission of a crime is murder.
Well,
But she
the
didn't
cops.
die in the commission of the crime.
No.
She probably died of health issues.
If the cops, this is how Colorado works. Maybe that's how that shit works in Nevada. But if the cops cause somebody to die because of a misdemeanor, that's too much. You're not supposed to do that. They're not supposed to chase you. They're not supposed to go on high-speed chases for misdemeanors, because you could kill somebody, and they say misdemeanors are. They say there's no misdemeanor that's worth that. One doesn't exist. That probably would break the rule for domestic violence, because there is misdemeanor domestic violence. But that's the rule out here. They stopped what you call. That's why they stopped doing a lot of the high-speed chases out here, is because if they don't really have you on nothing and they're just trying to pull you and you dip on them, maybe they've got just an eluding, they've got some joyrider, they've got somebody who's just fucking with them, and then they end up killing somebody, then you're in trouble. Because they killed somebody out here. The cops ran over some people a long time ago. And they started talking about doing it for years, and then they eventually did it. And they won't. If you go crazy, if you just start doing 90 in the opposite lane, they'll call it off. I've seen it. I've seen the homie do it.
In Vegas, if you hit a school zone, they'll call it off.
Yeah. I beat fucking Arvada. I beat Arvada in a minivan. It ain't hard, homie. The homies were doing a lot of them. Put it that way. They were weekly occurrences, the high speeds. And some of the homies could drive real good. Real good. Some of the homies still never been caught. I swear to God. That's how motherfuckers know I'm solid. I got a motherfucker been in the hood forever, and we've been through some shit, and that motherfucker high speed, dog. And I've been with him several times. And he don't got a fucking high speed on his record. Put it that way. He doesn't have a single one. He's never been caught.
I've been caught.
Imagine the piece of shit that would ruin that record. One of the homies never been caught. That's how cold he is. And I guarantee he's been on 15 that I know of. That's just that I know of. Right? So these motherfuckers, the cop is pulling her out of the goddamn thing. Right? Check this out.
Police car and sideswipe another. Couts accused of putting the SUV in reverse at one point, knocking down that same detective. Officers even using a tool to break the windshield.
Okay, so they rolled into two cars and was stopped. And so this was trying to get away, so he puts it in reverse. So that he's charged with putting it in reverse.
And a tire deflation stick to disable the vehicle. The affidavit goes on to say that Couts would ultimately sideswipe two more cars, all the while officers.
Now they're making you believe that they're showing you a picture of him sideswiping a car, right? And she's falling out. So they're painting a picture for you right here. They're literally showing this bitch about to get run over, right? They are. But she's not. You notice how whenever they want to, they always release still frames? It's crazy, right? Well, I mean, they've got the video. Why wouldn't they release the video?
Officers ordering the duo to stop. The two individuals would not, according to investigators.
Where'd the car go? You see right there the car they were about to collide with? Where'd it go? She was about to fall out and get run over. What happened? And you see how this fucking cop, look at the shadow right here at the bottom of the screen, bottom right of the screen. That's a cop that's like walking. That's not somebody running. Look at him. Does that dude look like he's running to you?
39-year-old woman falls out of the 4Runner. While on the ground, she says, according to the affidavit, "Help me." Couts speeds away. Despite first responders' best efforts, she would pass away at a local hospital.
Time is of the
Okay, despite first responders' best efforts, that makes you believe that she died, right? That they couldn't save her. The first responders couldn't save her. This is not true. She called her mother the next day. She was completely stabilized. Now, what does the withdrawal look like if you use fentanyl for I don't know exactly how long. They told me at least a year. The estimates I'm getting are at least a year she's been going hard.
Benzodiazepines and alcohol. The only two things that you can die on withdrawal.
Well, I have a feeling we may not have the statistics for, I believe you're right, but I have a feeling we don't really have the statistics on fentanyl yet.
That's true. That's 100% true.
And the reason I say that is because I haven't seen, Mama Breadwinner sent $5 too. That's the homie. Good looking. I have a feeling we haven't seen it because I have noticed something that nobody else has seemed to notice about fentanyl, and that it seems to attack people's joints. And I don't know why, but it seems to really focus in people's joints. And I've met a couple people who are having some problems. Okay, so one woman I know is very young. She's under 25. And you met her. VPS met her. And her hands go numb.
Yeah.
And she went to the doctor and they said, we'll run some tests and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then they said, I think she was honest with him about the drugs she was using. And they said, yeah, that's most likely what it is. You need to stop fucking using fentanyl. Right?
Yeah.
And her hands would hurt and ache. And if they weren't doing that, they were numb. And then I know this other old woman, and I swear to God, her fucking hands look like whenever you play handball. If anybody's ever played handball, you know your fingers swell up like sausages. And they're all puffy and they sting. And that's like her hands were, it was, oh my God. It like makes me cringe when I think about it. This woman was in so much pain. And I was, and I realized what it was. She was doing the fetal bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I asked the homie, I was like, what's going on? He was like, she can't get no pills. And I was like, oh my God, this is fucking horrible, dude. And her knees, that was the thing. Her knees were all fucking swollen, because I know what swollen knees look like. You know what I mean? Because she was super skinny, but her knees were all like boom. And I'm telling you, it does something to the joints. I don't know what it is, but it does something. It attacks the joints, or it causes inflammation, or something like that. But it's bad, dog. It's bad.
Listen, we already. Here, let me move this cigarette out of here. We already know fentanyl has been brought on, not by street drug dealers. This is government working together to bring this stuff to the streets, right? This is China, Mexico, and the U.S.
From what I can tell, China's not necessarily doing it, but they're not stopping it. The government doesn't seem. The Chinese government doesn't really seem to be complicit in it per se. I'm sure that they take a cut. I'm sure that they collect their taxes. You know what I mean? But they generally just. It's an extreme open market in China. So extreme that I can just take your shit and just copy it, and you can't even do nothing.
You know what? Me and you are gonna have it out about this when we restart doing Culture War Vultures here very soon. As soon as I get
that'd be a great idea.
This is the one that we need to talk about right now.
I got a workstation downstairs you could go live from, and it's got a chinga in the back where you could swap out a picture. That's how I got my shit down there. So any picture you got, like you got your picture back there, you could just throw it up and literally you'd have a background just like that.
This is my ride or die right here. She's gonna be with me forever.
I knocked my shit out.
She doesn't have a name though.
Some wireless ones.
But yeah.
All right.
That's we'll save this one because it's juicy.
My nose.
I have real thoughts on fentanyl and all that.
Well, here's it. Well, no. I mean, let's be honest though. Homie, motherfuckers weren't supposed to be smoking in patches, dog. You know what I mean? It's not their fault that you're fucking sucking down patch after patch after patch, dog. And I'm just being honest. like as somebody who actually uses like opiates like they're supposed to be used, like I actually use them for fucking pain whenever I'm in pain. Like they can be managed. You can take drugs responsibly. It is possible, but they pushed it. So some dishonest doctors, a lot of dishonest doctors, push that shit, and dishonest companies push that shit. But fentanyl was extreme. They weren't just handing out fentanyl to fucking everybody. They were handing out Oxycontin to everybody. They were handing out Percocet and shit like that to everybody. But fentanyl, that wasn't that easy to get, even in the heyday. Whenever I was getting bottles and bottles and bottles of pills. Not around here, at least. Maybe in different parts of the country, I'm sure it could be different. But that was like terminal fucking pain management. That's what fentanyl was for. Like people dying of cancer and AIDS and shit like that. Not just for some fucking, for a back problem or something like that.
They gave me fentanyl just last time when I was in the hospital. They gave me fentanyl.
For what?
For my Crohn's and my HCC.
Crohn's is fucked up.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. That shit's painful as fuck.
It's like IBS or something like no. It's your body is attacking itself actively and attacking the food that you eat.
Ulcers. It's ulcers. Ulcers in your intestine, I think, is the actual technical definition.
Well, no, so that would be ulcerative colitis. See, everybody gets it mixed up. Like IBS and ulcerative colitis and diverticulitis, these are all things from your diet and your stomach reacting to the diet, basically, right? Yeah. But not on a molecular level, like when with Crohn's, your body is attacking itself and the food that you eat, right? So anybody can live with it. I think something like 500,000 people in America have it, whatever, right? It's this other thing that attached itself to it that stops my nutrition. But it's only active when Crohn's is active. So it's a whole thing. I'll get into that more.
So it's something that acts up with the Crohn's.
Right.
It's like, okay, so it runs with it. And as long as you manage the Crohn's, you can manage it.
Yes and no. It's just I'm never going to get back to the body weight that I was at. I think my new goal, 205 is just not doable. It's just not doable. I think
you are. I did notice that you are a lot skinnier than you look on camera. Do you remember whenever you were first on camera, they used to kept calling you fat?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm not even fat.
Rick's not fat.
You're like, I'm not even fat.
That fucking fat, right?
No.
It's just like, this fat fucking.
He's got a fat head.
Not really fat.
Oh, fat John, motherfucker.
Right, and I got this neck thing that goes on. But, yeah, that's crazy. But that was me. When I saw you, I probably weighed, I don't know, 190. Now, I fluctuate between 175 and 180. I've gone all the way down to 159.
Yeah, that's too much for.
Yeah, you're a bigger cat too.
When you're not getting any nutrition at all.
Like, you're about 6 foot too, Rick.
Yeah, you're taller than me. Yeah.
Yeah. When you're not getting any nutrition, it's fucking garbage, man. It's garbage.
Yeah, it makes you feel like shit.
Oh man, your body hurts.
Does your stomach itself hurt?
Oh, all the time, because only when it's actively
or pain at some point. It can't
attacking
be as
itself.
As the need to pass
it's telling us what Crohn's disease is. Siri's telling us what Crohn's disease is. Damn it, Siri, stop it.
Yeah, it's a stupid thing. It's just this HCC. I don't even know how to pronounce this shit.
Yeah.
I try, but it's like fucking 17, 18 letters long and just, I don't know. Whenever you have an autoimmune disease, your nutrition's always a problem anyway, right? Diet can make or break when it comes to that. I've lived with Crohn's for years. I shoot myself in the stomach twice a month. Fine. Nobody knew. It's fine. It's nothing. But then this other shit just fuck, dog.
It's
Like when I eat something, I'm burning off more calories than I'm taking in.
yeah. It's super activated by
fucked
stress
up.
too. It's super
Stress
activated by stress.
Stress
It's like the worst fucking thing for it. Yeah, or like drinking a bunch of grape juice. I watched one of my my homeboy, my black homeboy did that shit. I don't know why. In his head, he thought, he didn't realize there's a bunch of fucking acid that's pretty much all that's in grape juice, because I guess he loved grape juice. And I was out stealing shit, and I was like, you want something? He's like, yeah, give me some grape juice. So I got him a whole gallon. I didn't think nothing of it. Hey, that fool drank like 4 glasses. Hey, homie, he was in the bathroom dying. I was like, what's up? He's like, oh, I got Crohn's disease.
Citric acid sucks, but what's really bad is fiber. I have to try and keep my fiber under 1 gram of fiber a day. You know how hard that is? It's
the boop? How hard the boop is?
Damn near. No. How hard it is to keep that fiber out of your
With
diet.
no fiber, you're shooting rocks, homie.
Yeah.
If you got no fiber, you're shooting cannonballs. Wham!
and it's not just like, if it was just centered in the stomach, that'd be fine. You could bypass the stomach. They do it all the time, right? It's all the way throughout my stomach and my digestive tract. So it's in my large and small intestines. It's in the ileum at my colon. It's in my stomach. Like, it is fucked up, man.
It's all bad.
But it's just something I've always dealt with. My daughter has shot me in the stomach before, like with the Humira. Like that shit wasn't nothing.
That's what Humira is for?
Yeah, it's Crohn's disease.
I had a girlfriend who had it. My girlfriend Brandy had Crohn's disease, and so I learned to fucking have to live with that shit too.
It's one of the most painful things you can.
She had a bag full of pills. She had this huge fucking bag full of pills that she had to take every day, and as long as she took her pills, she was good. But she wouldn't take her pills because she'd get high and do some other shit, and she liked coke, like good coke is what she liked. She liked to do lines.
Yeah.
And she was getting high on some coke, and somehow or another she got some sort of flesh-eating bacteria. This is Jerry Salis' wife. That's who I'm talking about. Jerry Salis' wife, baby mom. She got a flesh-eating bacteria, and it ate a hole in her hand about the size of a quarter in about 5 hours. And she went to the hospital, and they were like, you would have died if you went to sleep. That's what they told her. And then whenever it was all said and done, they're like, this is from South America. This bacteria came from the fucking coke. That's what they told her. They're like, we have no idea how you got this. They're like, have you been to South America? Yeah, they said, have you been to South America? Have you been around South America? You know what I mean? And it was some South American flesh-eating bacteria that we don't even have up here.
I bet it came from the water when they were cutting it. They probably cut it with river water or some shit.
Could be. Cut something into it.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna crack this. I'm gonna crack this in a minute.
Don Julioski.
I got a
help.
Nice.
I got it for Christmas.
Help VPS get back to Denver. We raising money. We raising $350. We need $350. A smooth $350. It's $300 on gas. And I said 50 because so you can fucking eat something.
Yeah.
Right?
I got bread.
Hit the cash up. Yeah, I got bread for some peanut butter and jelly. 50 for some peanut butter and jelly and a gallon of milk with some ice. That's all you need, homie. Then you're on the road.
Hey, right? I'm telling you, I already got the bread, and that's what. Yeah, hey, dog. I know
how much you say gas is out there? That shit is ridiculous.
$3.25.
Hey, homie, you be loving it. You come out here. I paid $2.27 like 2 days ago. I love it.
Hey, $4.09 in Vegas.
Hell no.
But then it's cheaper to other places.
But what? I mean, in Vegas, like you're in the city, right? And then, like, where are you gonna go? I mean, fuck it's all right there, right?
Everywhere, dog. I was in every hood, like.
Yeah, but it's all right there. It's all right there, right? It's all if it's all in the city, Like it's a good sized city, but it's all right there. Oh, isn't there North Las Vegas though? Right?
Yeah,
there's a different city called North Las Vegas.
Yeah. Then there's the East Side. There's Henderson. There's all the way up Summerlin, Centennial.
Yeah.
All of that. Which I mean, I would go to, I guess, sometimes, but like I'm deep in the nasty hoods.
How far is it? How long does it take to drive from one end to the other?
20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Okay. So Denver takes an hour from one side to the other. Almost an hour. Actually, I'd say 50 minutes. If you're on the highway from front to back, I'm going to say 50 minutes.
Go to Phoenix. 3 hours.
Oh yeah, I know. Phoenix is huge. Phoenix is one of the biggest cities in the country. What I'm saying is that means that Vegas is all pretty much centralized right there. The whole metro centralized, so they can charge that gas, right? Because that's where most of the people in the state are, right?
Yeah.
There's Reno, and then there's like Sparks and a couple other cities, but there's not that big though.
When I moved to Vegas, there was like 250,000 people live there. Now I think they're up pushing 3 million. I know they're like over 2 million.
They're not at 3.
No, they're pushing up towards it though. Look,
I don't
check the latest stats.
I'll check it. I'm pretty good on this. I'm kind of a nerd about population. I don't know why.
They're over 2.
That could be right, but let's see. And I'm gonna do the metro, because I'm talking about the metro. Denver Metro has 3.2 million. Yeah, I'm gonna check the metro. I'm gonna check. Yeah, I'm gonna check the whole thing. Metro.
But when I first moved there was like, I think less than 250,000 people there. I think there was like 230,000 people live there.
Yeah, you're right. 2.2.
See, there we go. 2.2. See?
Not bad. Not bad. Oh, that's yeah.
That's because I know every one of them.
There you go. And it takes 20 minutes to drive from one side to the other?
Yeah. Vegas is a small town. People think that Vegas is like this big city.
This is it right here. It's all right here. Henderson, Paradise, Spring Valley.
That's it. That's every bit of
Tool
it.
Springs, Kyle Canyon. Yeah. The lake.
And Kyle Canyon? Wow.
Yeah.
Lee Canyon?
All right. Yeah, there ain't that much here, dog. This is way smaller than fucking Denver, dude.
Super small.
Hold on. Let me look at
Listen,
this.
I have literally walked from Nellis all the way home. Buffalo and Charleston before. And it wasn't even that bad of a walk. What's going on? Look at Conrad's got his studio going and everything.
He's killing it. Hey, the homie's going viral, dog. The homie's going viral. I know.
Hey, that's fine.
I know a star when I see one, dog. I'm telling you. And you see what's his name? You see fucking what's his name now? The one that I picked out. I was like, that motherfucker's a star, and grabbed him right away with the beard. Good looking cat with the beard.
JD Delay?
Scar Nation is what he goes by now on Instagram. What was his name? The one who went to jail, homie. Whenever I first found him, he was headed to jail for 6 months.
Hustling 101.
There you go. That motherfucker. Hey, homie, that fool's a motherfucking star, dog.
Yeah,
he's a star on fucking on TikTok. I knew he was a star, homie. As soon as I fucking seen him, homie, and I knew he was a real one. As soon as I seen him, I was like, yep, that motherfucker's talking real shit, homie. And that's the same thing with Conrad. I already know, because we know all the same fucking people. You can't lie. You know what I mean? That's
hanging out with you and Conrad and Lil Timmy. Was one of my favorite times of this year. It was so much fun.
That shit was tight.
We had a blast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna crack this one.
I need some water my damn self.
There ain't nobody here to share it with. Just to me drinking, just to pop it for just me.
Hey, I'll be there in a couple of days.
There you go. See, we'll pop it when you get in.
There you go.
Why ain't Weavy up here? Is Weavy in the chat? He says Weavy in the chat. Why isn't
Weavy was in the chat for a while?
He should be chilling.
I tried to call him. And his phone was off.
That's a cool motherfucker right there, bro.
Weavy's dope as shit. Hey, I called him on his bluff too. He said I could take you to the Whitakers. I said, bet I'll be there. A couple months
Yeah,
later, I
that's a
showed
cool
up.
ass dude. We were
Go.
talking about cars. He was naming some of the whips that he had. I was like, you was born in the 70s, homie. I could tell.
Hey, his shit's bagged. Everything's bagged and slammed. Like he's into that low ride, that the mini trucking type of deal. Like where you take a Typhoon.
Oh yeah, he had that red one, that fucking Chevy. That motherfucker
Yep.
was badass. Yeah, we was bad motherfucker. I like Weavis. Good dude.
Yeah, it's a good
It's
man.
good
Right
vibe, good dude. You know what I mean?
there. Yeah, we've met some good people along the way. And we've met some real pieces of shit. But
It's all good, bro. This is YouTube, man. You know what I mean? Gotta take it with a grain of salt, my brother.
you know, it's funny because time has a way of just shedding light on motherfuckers that act one way and then you find out differently, so it's kind of cool in YouTube because people will come on and they're acting all fucking this and that, and then boom, you find out who they really are, and you're just like,
I ain't none of that, bro. I don't want shit. I'm none of that. I'm a family man.
Exactly.
I don't claim to be any of that shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I live my life like that, and hey, I said I'm not a tough guy. I'm a lucky guy. Lucky guy.
A real tough guy or a real gangster doesn't need to tell you he's a gangster.
Here we go.
I've never seen a real legit tough guy in my life tell somebody he's a tough guy.
Exactly. Just like the smart guy ain't gonna tell you how intelligent he is.
That's it.
Same shit. You're right. No, you're absolutely right.
Yep. Hey, the smart ones are good at playing dumb too.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Just knowing the room, brother. Just to know the room and just to know the vibes in the room. Like I was telling my brother, I was like, bro, I could walk in the room and gauge everybody's shit, dude. I go, I'm not bullshitting you. It's not. I go, when you did time, bro, I go, you learn how to gauge the temperature of the room, and it's just something that you have or you don't have.
Hey,
and I was like,
the smallest micro tick, and you're just like, got you, motherfucker.
You can tell when motherfuckers don't like you, not feeling you. Yep. You're like, oh, I could tell this motherfucker's a hater.
Yeah, it's the fucking craziest thing. You'll catch just the slightest. They fuck up one time, and you're just like, huh.
I'm gonna share a shot with everybody. Salud. Happy New Year. Hope you guys get everything that's coming to you.
Hell yeah.
Respects to each and every one of you.
Coming.
To my beautiful wife right here.
Salud.
My wife keeps me grounded.
Yeah, she does.
Wasn't for her.
Salute to the woman.
If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be who I was, bro. Facts. You know what I mean? That woman keeps me grounded. She's my common sense when I don't have any.
And she helps with them kids.
Oh, brother, she does all of it, bro.
Hey, they were driving you so crazy, and we're just like, hey, comrade.
No, I know. No, my little grandson, he tells me to go. You should hear this kid, though, brother. He's 7 years old.
No, he was like that. He was
called me all kinds of effers. Calls me a bald effer. Like what? He bro. He goes in on me.
Damn.
And he knows I'm not gonna, put it on him. You know what I mean? Like he knows Grandpa's just a yeller. Grandpa ain't really a hitter. So it's like, you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to calm that spirit down a little bit, brother, so he don't end up where we've been. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You take a shower.
Hey, it's cold. It's cold when you feel like you just, I don't know. You're like, you little shit. If you just knew, But that's family. That's little kids.
He's got fire, bro. He's got fire, and I just hope he knows how.
He's got a lot of fire.
Yeah, so I just hope he learns that it's a lot of responsibility to have that. It's a blessing to have it, a lot of responsibility, and hopefully he learns how to wield it. You know what I mean? Because we know prison's full of that shit, bro. You know what I mean? And
having you teach him how to act may be the only saving grace that he has.
I hope, brother.
What's up? Look at that guy.
What up, man?
What's up?
Salute, Stankfoot.
What up, Conrad?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Good, man.
The stanky leg.
I'm liking that beard, dog. I'm liking that beard.
It's getting, it's definitely red.
Okay. Don't trip. My grandma was Irish, man. My grandma was Irish on my dad's side.
Yeah,
they don't make Irishmen as big as him.
I'm Irish. I'm half Irish, half German.
You're Scottish.
That's
Somebody
hey,
lied.
brother. That's funny. I'm Mexican, Irish, and German.
Oh, dang.
That's why my name's Conrad. My grandpa named me that. I'm named after my grandpa.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Conrad is a German ass name, huh?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Oh, I can't because it'll
It's snowing over there where
echo.
Bigfoot is.
Yeah, it was snowing earlier. A little bit. Nothing crazy, though, but just a little bit.
No, it was cold when I went up there. When did I go up there?
You turn off my camera. Here, go.
I think it's like 30.
Go ahead. Just go ahead. Just walk out of there. You're fine.
It's
You're
like
fine. You can
31
walk
out
out
there
there.
right
I
now.
just don't touch the camera off somewhere.
Yeah, it was 31 today. Hey, Weedy was asking for the link a minute ago.
I dropped it.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what happened to little Timmy? I heard he broke his wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he's all right, though. They said he's all right. He just fractured it, I guess.
Somebody beat him up?
No, he got a goose egg on that fucker, though. Did you see pictures of it?
His woman got him. She's
You didn't see pictures of it, Conrad?
No, I didn't check. I didn't see it at all. He just told me he broke his. He said he fractured his elbow or some shit. I was like,
Dude,
ow.
it's like that big around on the tip of his elbow. You know, right where that little lump is on the side. You know what I'm saying? Right above your elbow.
It's like right here.
Yeah, dude.
Like where it's not supposed to be, like a big ass goose egg.
Hey,
Sticking out.
He just learned a valuable lesson about slow your ass down. You're getting old.
Yeah.
Is it fractured?
Yeah, he said he fractured it. Yeah.
It's broken, but it's not bad. He just
Yeah.
has to. They said he has to keep opening it.
Yeah, keep moving around.
He has to keep moving it around so that it doesn't get stuck and he'll lose mobility.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tap out. I gotta go light fireworks with Tarzan and the rest of them.
Later, brother.
Can't let them down. But respects to everyone. I got you after this whole live is there. I'm gonna tap in and send you some dough so you can get your ass over here as soon as possible.
Con, I can't wait
I
to
got-
see you, brother.
Got you, brother.
All right,
So, like I said, salute to you guys, man. Happy New
Later,
Year.
brother.
Blessings to all of you.
Thank you for
Happy
showing
New Year,
up,
bro.
brother. Thank you for tapping in.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that one. I can't. I
Damn,
can't.
that
rate-
sucker's crooked, dude.
I can't. Oh yeah, it's broke. The finger itself is broke, and then the knuckle. Boy, he got me good on that metacarpal.
Yeah, he
Just
did.
goose egg shit out of it, dog. Hey, he bit all the way through. Boom, right here, and then boom, it came out here. Ah, crushed it.
Can you bend it like? Can you bend it like that or no?
You know, I gotta be honest. Like, it's like I 100% agree that or I 100% believe that the dog will do what it's taught to do, right? But because we know that humans are bad, some just are fucked up. Some are fucked up. Hold on. Some are fucked up, and since some are fucked up, that means some are going to turn pit bulls into weapons. So maybe we shouldn't have them. That's a good argument to say we shouldn't have them. It's not to say they're bad dogs, but it's to say they are dangerous in stupid people's hands, and stupid people exist.
So Ricky is bar none the baddest motherfucker I ever met. Ricky Price is an absolute street legend in Vegas, and won't nobody ever take it from him. That dude will kick your fucking head off, right? Like he's into that martial arts shit. Now, being into that martial arts, like he's into like that Eastern Asian way of life, right? Very calm, very chi, right? Even when he's fighting. And so I know Ricky would never hit an animal. I know that for a fact. I don't know who had him after in the week after. I just know that the dog was brought over. Boom. I got him. I'll take care of him. Like he's biting everybody.
Okay, so the dog was in a good home its entire life until a week
Yeah.
ago. That's your belief.
Well, no.
Okay.
When Ricky died.
So
Ricky died.
so Ricky had the dog its entire life.
Yes. And
So
then,
it was so hold on. So it was Ricky's dog. Ricky, like it's had bonded with this because a dog bonds to a person.
yes.
Right. So this was a dog bonded to one person that died.
Yes.
Okay. And then what happened?
Then he started biting everybody. But he didn't bite me. I pulled him off like 5 people myself. Right? I got the worst of it.
And what was there a theme as to why the dog would bite?
Any female. I don't know if he was smelling hormones or pheromones or whatever. I don't know if
it just started biting females whenever its owner died.
Hey, when he would no, he was doing it before. Like this dog legit was just he was a He-Man woman hater. Hey, any female.
That means she taught the dog to be like this, dog. That's not that, or she wasn't a good dog owner.
He.
Yeah. That doesn't just happen.
Right.
They don't just bite women randomly. That dog's never. He doesn't do anything more than nip anybody because that's how all he does is play. He'll never maul anybody. Just play.
I've raised pit bulls my whole life. Some are inbred. Some are. Like sometimes, and it's not just pit bulls, it's any fucking dog. Cocker Spaniels can be in this conversation.
They're very vicious. Actually, Spaniels are very vicious. They're just small.
Yeah.
Here, let's
now. Any dog or any breed, they can have broken. It's like people. There's broken people that just kill.
Yep.
They could be the most loved person in the world. And
there's not a lot of people like that.
There aren't, but
there's not a lot of people like that. Monsters are made.
There was.
Monsters are made. The ones that happen randomly are very, very rare. They do happen. They do. I'm not saying they don't happen. There's better examples than that. There's psychopaths, like the pure psychopaths that are something else. There's a couple that are alive that you can find that are weird.
The whole day leading up to when he bit me, though, like my roommate was giving him bones. You're not supposed to give this dog bones because he gets territorial. He knows where his bone is, and if you even look like you're gonna walk towards that room, he's being an asshole, right? He's pumping his chest out on you, and he's fucking growling and shit, right? So no bones. Well, he gave him bones. Then there was a dog.
Aggressive. That's crazy aggressive.
Right. So when he was in his kennel, somebody brought over a female dog. Female dog was in heat. Then there's this, kid over there rattling, making a bunch of noise. I had just eaten my Panda Express and thrown the container in my trash can. And he was over in the trash can, and the kid, and he growled, and then I was like, "Hey, motherfucker, who you growling at?" And he fucking looked up at me. I said, "Get out of here, quit growling." And he fucking lynched. So, I mean, there's
okay. There was never. This is what I'm gonna tell you. What happened? What I just heard is that there was never. No. There was never an established leader after his leader died. Nobody established.
I literally alphaed this dog off of like.
Well, he didn't buy it. Alpha is a constant thing.
Hey,
that's he didn't believe you. Put it that way. He didn't believe you.
I was laying back on the bed. Whole,
and did he nip you or did he clamp down and stay on?
Look, he had my hand and he was shaking it, and I hit him with the left, and I'm trying to drag him over to get my thing so I could just fucking end his life right there.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get to it. Like he was just
gut
too
one
powerful.
of them motherfuckers.
He was too powerful, dog.
Yeah. They're fucking something else, dude. That's what I'm saying is I do understand the I understand the argument that maybe you know what I mean? Maybe they shouldn't be around. I do get that.
Yeah.
Like
no. I've raised pit bulls my whole life. Pit bulls are great.
100%. But they're good. There's bad people in the world. Yeah. There's bad people in the world who are gonna get a hold of pit bulls, and I mean,
I feel like a woman in Ricky's life abused that dog.
Homie, they take these dogs that have been used as bait dogs and they rehome them. I know, because my homegirl had one, and that motherfucker would attack the other dog anytime you tried to vacuum. And the only thing that saved us was that dog didn't have any teeth left. It was old as fuck. So it couldn't really do any damage. It literally had no teeth. But it would attack the other, it freaked the fuck out and attack the other dog anytime you turned the vacuum on. So they rehome these dogs that have been attacked constantly. They rehome them and send them back to people with kids and shit.
One of the most alpha friends that I have is a friend named Shay. And Shay just got attacked by Fathead. Fathead just bit him. Now, I can guarantee you, like, I don't fear nothing in life. So fearing this dog was not in my motherfucking program, right? He didn't sense no fear on me because there was no fear there. I was like, what, motherfucker? Who the fuck you growling? You know, like,
he
caught me. He caught me. I shouldn't have done it from my back with a dog like that. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like that fool caught me in a weak
From
position.
your back?
I was laying on my bed like this, and I said, what motherfucker were you growling at? And that fool fucking boom up on the bed, right? Tried to go for my neck. I move. He hits me here. Now, it's healed.
Hell no.
But that was wide the fuck open. There was flesh hanging down, a little fucking bit.
You're never even supposed to show the dog you laying down. That's why they suggest you actually don't bring him in your bed.
This dog slept next to me for months, bro.
Yeah, I know. I get that. That's why one of the reasons they recommend you don't bring him in your bed.
Yeah,
so they never see that. They never see. Like, I do it with him. I am personally, I don't get dogs I can't manhandle. I won't have a dog I can't manhandle. It's just my own. It's my own personal fucking. You know what I mean? Preference. I want to be able to beat the fuck out of this motherfucker if he tries to fuck me up.
Yeah.
I don't want there to be any question that he might fuck me up. You know what I mean? We're not doing that. Just like my women. You know what I mean? I ain't fucking with no bitch that might be able to fuck me up, dog.
Hey, the very first time he went after somebody, he went after his ex-wife. When he went after Amy. He slinks, right? He gets down low and he moves, but he doesn't growl and he doesn't do any of that. He just goes like super spy dog. And so he slinks in between my legs. I grab him by the harness. This fool like drags both of my feet slide on the carpet, right? And I had to dig in. That's when I knew, hold on, this dog has some real strength, right? And then I barely pulled him. He got her purse. Everything was gone. This fool was going to get her. So his head is behind my legs, and I got him. And I'm like, I'm waiting for the bite, right? I'm waiting for him to get me in the back of the leg, and he didn't. And then that same night, I caught him mid-air.
Homeless people watch him.
Mid-air lunging for somebody, right? And then I knew, you know, I know how to handle this dog. Me and this dog would tussle. We would.
This dog's bitten you several times?
No.
This is all one time.
Have you ever gave it mouth?
No. We've tussled like wrestling, playing, right? Like,
yeah.
Like I've almost choked that dog out, just fucking around with him, playing. You know, grab his back and boom. Like me and this dog, we were there. We were bonding.
I generally agree with Richie Poe. I generally agree with that. But if a dog mauls somebody, like really mauls somebody, even the first time,
he got me, dog.
I'm done. You're done. If you really hurt somebody, especially if they're aggressive towards a child, the first time they bite a child, they gotta go. You put them down. And it's not that you hand them off.
Yeah,
it's not that you donate them. You have them put down, and that's the problem. Is that people they don't want to go through that, so they just bring them to the shelter or whatever and abandon them.
Right. So, like,
hell yeah, Jen. Thank you.
This dog is
Jen
so
P.
different.
Always looking out. Hell yeah.
Jen P. Oh, somebody asked if she could have my number. Whoever asked me that, of course she can have my number. Jen, I have your number. If it's the same, I'll text you from mine. And this dog, I don't know, man. It's different. Like, I'm not exaggerating when I say he's
But what
bitten
happens
people.
whenever it fucking mauls a child, dog? And I
So
say
there-
that because
I know.
one of my best friend's sisters.
Hey, I'm all for this dog being put down.
It's like it's kind of like one of my nieces, right? Through like my best homie. It's my best homie's niece. And so I grew up with her, and she got mauled whenever she was like 4 by a pit bull, and her whole face. Her name's Jazzy. She's very beautiful, but her face is like this. It's got a scar, and then it comes down like this, where her face was ripped open. You know what I mean? She's lucky. Luckily, she's very beautiful. She's a very beautiful girl, so it doesn't, you know what I mean? It doesn't distract. But most people don't get that luxury. You know
Hey,
what I
little
mean?
Timmy Paisa King.
Let's see if he's muted. He might be muted because he was.
Cracking. No.
Okay,
Hey,
no.
Hey, show me that motherfucking cholo elbows, homie.
No, I got it. I'm in my sweater. It's all wrapped up. It's cool. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing.
Hey, is it snowing out there?
No. Not
Is
yet.
it supposed to be?
No. I think here in the next few days it's gonna snow.
It's a little chilly at worst.
Because I'm gonna go up the
it's cold
northern
as
route.
shit.
I'm gonna go up the northern route, I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't
I
go
know
through
I'm
the
going to
mountains. I know
Portland.
in the mountains, if you plan on going through the mountains, oh yeah, you're gonna see snow. You're gonna go through.
See, that's why I want to go the northern route where I can avoid all that.
Where you go
it's
through
gonna be
Montana
snowing.
and all that shit? Is
Yeah,
that what you're talking
Montana,
about?
Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, Spokane.
Yeah.
and all that shit.
Yeah. You go across, you go east, and then you come down. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I've never taken that route. I went through
I'm going to.
Boise. I went through
Yeah, see?
Boise down to
Salt Lake City.
Yup.
And then across. Yeah, I'm not taking that route.
Yeah, and it was in the fucking winter too. Come to think of it, there was snow. Now that Idaho was full of snow.
I got stuck on a mountain over here in the snow. I had to wait. Like I barely made it to the top of the mountain, came sliding into the gas station, right? And so I just hunkered down at the gas station until the snow was packed enough to where I could come down off the mountain on it. And that was coming here in Klamath Falls.
Calumet Falls. I know what you're talking about.
Bro, these streets are dead out here.
Hey,
I was scared, homie. I was invited to a party, but I told him no, dog, because every 5 minutes I was hearing sirens.
Yeah.
And whenever I was coming back, it was already dark. I didn't even want to be out past dark, but it worked out that way. And as I was coming back, it was like 6:30 maybe. And I was already starting to see cops all over the place. You know what I mean? And I was like, man, and my my tags are expired too. Not bad, but about a year.
Bad
Yeah,
enough.
I'm trying to duck the checkpoints because I know there's checkpoints everywhere on the highways and shit. So I'm on federal right now, and it's like, it's pretty freaking, dead. But it's
you figure the Bronco game was today too. Everybody was popping during because I was down there this morning. Everybody was popping.
I mean, is that even a team? Are they even really a team?
Who?
We got rid of Russell Wilson. Homie, we're 1-0 without Russell Wilson. What you talking about?
Hey, who's your quarterback now?
I don't know. What's his name? I don't know.
I don't know.
No,
Let's look. Do you know it? I'm being dead serious. On my hood, I'm being dead serious. I'll look it up. What up, white boy?
Did they sign him today?
Last week. Yeah, this was the first. This was the first one. Let's find out who the Broncos quarterback is. I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, they should have fucking canned his out.
Or isn't it fucking Matthew Stafford or something?
No,
do we have him?
Matthew Stafford.
I think we have somebody like that. We have a veteran.
It's like fucking Jake Plummer.
Drew. No. It is. It's Jared Stidham.
Oh, Jared Stidham is
the
dope.
Raiders get all our leftovers anyways.
What happened?
I said the Raiders get all our leftovers anyways, so it really don't matter.
Hey, and then they become real stars, homie.
Look at this shit. I'm looking at this, and these motherfuckers. Okay, for the last 4 years, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. In 2020, they did 13 games with Drew Lock before they decided that this fool sucked, which was clear by like the 5th or 6th game. Right. No, did 2020, is that when they went 6-0? When did they go 6-0? They went 6-0 1 year.
1998.
Could be. Well, we went 6-0 one year and then fucking crashed, right? And then crashed into the ground. In 2021, they did 14 games with Teddy Bridgewater before they realized that fool sucked.
I like Teddy Bridgewater. Get out of here.
Hey, and then in 2022 and 2023, they did 15 games with Russell Wilson before they decided that this fool sucked. They're committed to fucking sucking. You know what I mean?
Well, they got rid of all of our good players for this fucking clown. That's what
exactly.
What sucks. You know what I mean? We lost a lot of good players for fucking Russell Wilson.
It's considered like one of the worst trades in history.
It is, bro. I don't know what the fuck John Elway or whoever the fuck made that trade.
Hey, what'd they get for him? What'd they get for him?
Okay, they have to pay him. His salary was like $249 million, but he ended up only getting maybe 130, I think, when it's all said and done. But
well, he
130 million.
He also has to win a certain amount of games too, right?
That's what I'm saying. I know, but I'm saying what he actually ended up with was like 130. So
hey, pay me $130 million to go away. You'll never
for 2 years. For like 2 years.
Yep.
Come on. So they got to pay him that. They gave away like a first round draft pick, a second round, like all the fucking draft picks next year, like pretty much all the good ones, like a first, a second, a third, 2 fourths, or some shit like that, and a couple players. Like they. And they lost so much because all that money. That money could have went to having an offensive line or something like that. You know what I mean? Offensive linemen are a lot cheaper than fucking quarterbacks. Look at the 49ers, homie. The 49ers have fucking Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy's a rookie, dog. He doesn't even know anything. But he's got these amazing fucking weapons around him in this built-up offensive line. They could have done that. Instead, they blew their whole load on this dude.
Hey, what did they give up just to get Russell Wilson to begin with, though?
That's what I was talking about.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, what did they just get for him in return on that? Or did they just pay him to go away? Because
they're paying him to go away.
Oh, John Elway needs to be fired for that.
Well, I don't know who's fucking. I would guess
it's the people that fucking own Walmart. They're treating our football team like they're employees.
Oh, that's right. The Waltons. The Waltons own you guys now.
Yeah.
You guys are Sam's.
It's all bad, dude. It's all bad.
You're not lying.
It's all bad. Like whenever they found out what they say, they said that the NFL was paying the fucking military to do their little flyovers and shit.
Yeah.
They were acting like they were all patriotic and shit or something.
Who was it that said that?
I don't remember. I remember whenever it came out, there was a big old scandal.
He said, "Oh, that shit costed how much?"
Everything's for fucking sale. These people are disgusting, mom. They fucking they sold everything, dog. They sold the whole world. They sold the whole world, and now there's nothing left, right? So they just keep trying to fucking. It's like a constant race for your attention. It's a constant race for your attention, right, as a consumer. Because...
What's that Paisa back there doing?
Yeah, I don't know. We're going to mute his ass, though. We're not putting up with it. All right, this ain't Mexico, bro. This ain't Venezuela, dog.
Under control.
Yeah, this ain't fucking Venezuela, dog. All right?
My bad. I'm fucking driving. I'm driving on Federal, bro. It fucking feels like it's 2 a.m, like it's shift change or something. Because
hey, it sounds like you need to tighten up that suspension, homie. Your hubcap came loose.
No, I didn't. I got a bad shock. I ain't gonna lie.
That's
got a
okay.
Bad shock.
Hey,
I should be home in a couple minutes. So.
Hey, I got a ball joint that clicks. Clack, 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 clack.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Raiders have sucked in fucking 3 cities.
Damn.
That's all I'm saying.
Got him, motherfucker.
That's all I'm saying. That's a feat, homie. Not many cities, not many fucking teams can say that one.
Yeah.
Jimpy's the cold piece.
Jordan, hell yeah. Good looking. No, that's what I said. Well, Jen P said something. What'd she say? And what she said made me think that. She said this guy talking with loyalty to a team that can't find a home. And then I thought about it. I was like, yeah, these fools have sucked all over the place.
Hey, I tried. I've tried. It's not.
I forgot Jen P is a Bronco fan, huh? I forgot about that. That's tight.
That's tight.
Yeah. That's good. All right, I'm gonna put myself on mute real quick.
Yeah,
I'm right here in your hood. I'm at the Brentwood Center. Gangish, I'm in your hood.
Hey, I'm gonna be up in your hood.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be up in your hood soon.
All right, pull up.
Yeah, we need a couple hundred more. We're at what? We're at about 100. We're at 97. We're at 97 out of 350 to get VPS to Denver. And little Timmy's got him a job waiting at FedEx if he doesn't want to work in the kitchen. And yeah.
Hey, he's gonna do YouTube for a living.
Yeah.
Put your transformer on there.
Your transformer. yeah. Just tell them you're gay. They'll hire you right away.
Just go in there with my fucking little gay claw hand.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, honestly,
I thought he got fired from Amazon.
Who?
Timmy.
He might have.
No, I demoted myself at FedEx. I'm not a supervisor no more, but no, I didn't get fired. I just had to demote myself because I fucking got tired of babysitting grown ass fucking men.
What happened with that? What happened with that hate crime shit?
You got a hate crime? God damn, Timmy.
No, this fool's tripping, bro. He's over exaggerating. He's about to just. It's FedEx, bro. You seen those videos I sent you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, bro, what I have to deal with? Drunks, fucking drug addicts.
Yeah.
You know, anything can happen.
Hey, those are your employees, dog. That's why you got fired, bro, because fucking your attitude's piss poor. You know what I mean? That's how you talk about your employees? Wow.
Oh, fuck. They're great. They're all great. I love them. I encourage them to drink because I know that's when they do their best work.
Hey, I'm gonna fill my tank. I'm gonna fill my tank and get on the road, man.
Yeah. Right now?
Yeah. Well, I still have a couple more hours of driving left in me.
We got 100. I'm sure Conrad will bless us with something here pretty quick. You're good, bro.
The man, you're the man. Thank you.
Yeah, head on back, homie. I'm sure we can. I'm sure between the homies we'll be able to fucking scrounge it up one way or another. If we have to send you, you know what I mean? If I have to send you a tank at a time as we go. I get paid in a couple days. I get paid on the 5th. Puffy said she gets paid on the 3rd. You know what I mean? So head this way, dog. Head this way, and we should be able to at least keep gas going at the very least.
Hey, you still have the same Zelle, right?
The same what?
The same account where I sent the money last time?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'd like to genuinely thank Rick, the friendships and legit families that have been established for meeting people on this channel. Thanks doesn't say it enough. That's beautiful. Thank you, Jen. You're fucking awesome. Jen be looking out, homie. Yeah. Good shit. You know what I mean? I can't even explain how much it blows my mind that YouTube became some sort of social life with me. It just doesn't. It never even. It expanded my mind because I had a stigma and an idea of what people who lived online were. Right. And now I was wrong. This is like, no, completely wrong. You were wrong about something completely wrong.
Right.
So then what do you know what I mean? Where do you go from there? It's like, now you're just an idiot. And you got to learn from that. You got to try to figure out why you were so wrong. Why did you misjudge so much?
I have closer friendships with some of the people that I've met online, i.e. you, Weavy, Timmy, Bigfoot, OC. You know what I'm saying? There's genuine friendships that I have made. Jen, me and Jen P, like we'll always have that bond. And BMF, like these are true friendships that I've made online. And the entire time I've been banging my head against the wall trying to get back to the people that I know in real life for the help that I need, basically, right?
It's just support, brother. It's all it
Support.
really
For
is.
the support
It's
that
just
I
being
need.
there for each other. It's not
And-
anything fucking fantastic. It's just being there.
None of them have been
You
there,
know?
though. None of the people that I've known for decades have been there. And then people that I've known for a year from the internet have literally fucking pulled this together to help me. It's crazy.
I'll tell you this. I'm kind of a snob, like, with my time, right? Because I spent so much in prison. I won't stand in line anywhere. I'll just leave. I'll just leave. I'm not going to stand in a fucking line. I'm not wasting my time like that. I'm not doing anything like that. If I got to go to the welfare office, I'm the first one in the door. We're going to get this done now.
Yeah.
I don't fuck around with lines. I don't wait around for shit. I'm very stingy with my time because we don't have a lot of it.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's fine. Like, even when things were going amazing for me, I tried to do more for my friends than I did for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I did. And you know, like, I didn't do it for any other reason, but that's how I'm built. That's who I am. That's how I am. I want to see all my friends succeed. Right?
Yeah.
I was pushing my friends' channels far more than I was pushing mine. I was doing fundraisers for people, you know, far more than, like, I hardly ever benefited from any of the raffles I ever did. Like, those were for
No, you're
other
you're a very selfless person.
and people haven't forgotten it. You know, they've helped. They've helped a lot. And then people in my real life, it's been a disappointment, but it's okay. It is what it is. My brother is a fucking stud. But
I bet you've disappointed some people too, though.
Oh yeah, of course I disappoint people. Like, people, but people just don't understand. Like, I'm starting to come out and talk a little bit about what I've been going through, and like
I'm just saying, we always got to look at ourselves. We always got to look at ourselves too, right? Yeah. Just to be honest with, because if not, we're living in delusion if we don't look at our own behavior as well, right?
Yeah. Like, everybody thinks that you're just supposed to fucking suck it up and move on. Like, I've sucked it up and moved on my entire life. Like, I am the king of that shit. I got that in spades. It just, fuck, dog. It's like, it's been a fucking year, bro. And I needed time. I needed time where I could fucking get a grasp, get an understanding. This is my new life. This is the way it is, right?
Yeah.
Like,
it's a paradigm shift, I mean.
Yeah, and then,
right?
you know, there's a lot of people that they were just like, fucking, yo, what the fuck? You're fucking up. You're doing that. Like, you just don't even understand. Fucking up. Like, fucking, like, eat a dick. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not out here fucking up. I'm out here getting fucking devastated at every turn.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to keep it off the internet.
Yeah.
Right?
100%.
Until I could get a grasp of it. And that's exactly what I did.
Yeah, you shouldn't be on the internet if you're not ready for it. Don't do that.
Well,
we see the consequences of that. You see people who go on when they shouldn't. That's always a bad idea.
And there's just so much that the internet doesn't need to know. Every time something fucking terrible happens. Like, look, I am not the guy who wants anybody to fucking feel pity, right? Like, I don't like that shit. It makes me cringe. I don't want to come on with bad news ever. You know? So I just fucking didn't come on.
Well, I'll tell you like this, my homie. What I was saying earlier is I'm super stingy with my fucking time. And I don't entertain people who aren't good people. Because I don't have time. Why would I?
Right.
You know what I mean? And so that's why you felt the way that you did whenever you were down here. And I brought you around people. You know what I mean? Like the way that you described it was down here. You know what I mean? Like very, very comfortable and shit. Is because I don't. If you're a clown, homie, I got no fucking time, dog. None.
You, BMF, and Gen P are just the most comfort I've had the entire year going through all that I've gone through. That's where the comfort was. Being in Denver, being in Arkansas, and being at Jen's. But your Denver was special. Like that shit was dope.
Especially you?
Yeah.
You should see where I work, dog. Where I
cool.
fucking work, it's like they took over part of the north side, right? And gentrified the fuck out of it and made it like this walkable little city where they could just be amongst themselves, where all the yuppies could be amongst themselves and like walk to the store and to the restaurant and to the bar. And there's so many of them in this area. This is their security. This is what the yuppies do. They move into areas super thick populated. They don't mind living in small areas because it's the safest place in Denver where I work, because you walk outside and there's 15 white people that can see you at all times. And on right now, I bet you there's 100. I bet you there's 100 people out there in the fucking street. This is how they move into dangerous neighborhoods and take them over. They overwhelm them. They overwhelm them with numbers. And they're outside all day long, and they'll call the cops on you.
With their whiteness.
Yep.
Well, that's how they get us out of there, is because they stay out there and they ain't scared to call the cops.
He said, "Get us out of there."
Yeah, it's true. They called the cops on the homeboy. He leaves his dog outside in the cold. His dog's a fucking husky.
Right.
His dog's out there playing
it's
for hours.
It's cruel to have him inside.
Yeah.
In the heat than it is outside.
He's out there playing for hours, and they called the cops on him and said that he was neglecting his dog, leaving it out in the cold. It's a fucking husky. And it's got a what you call it too. It's got its own house out there. It's got its own house with blankets and shit, so it can go in. It's out there running around, playing and having a good time. You know what I mean?
Dogs are made for sledding.
Yeah, they've got an extra coat of fur inside. They've got an under fur that's like waterproof. You know what I mean? Yeah. Boom, Fettas, what up?
What up, Fettas?
You can jump up if you want to, homie.
I told you this weekend.
I got caught
what we're doing with Joey on the channel, right?
I'm going to tell you something what Wesley Mitchell's doing for you, homie, behind the scenes right now. Because he's been doing this for a couple weeks, and we're setting it up, and we're in the final stages right now, the final stages of the design. Okay?
Okay.
Wesley Mitchell is making you a set of hoodies, right? We're going to make a limited set of hoodies dedicated to Mikey.
Oh, yeah.
And this is, I'm going to describe him. He left it up to me and said, I want you to design them because you know what you're doing, right? So I've got a low resolution. In my head, it's basically a watercolor, and it's the watercolor of Mikey sitting at the table with his arm up where it says loyalty. You know that picture?
Yeah.
Well, it's just going to be his profile, right? It's going to be his profile in watercolors, and it's going to be low contrast. You know what I mean by low contrast?
Yeah.
Well, just so for some people, it's not going to know what that means. So, like high contrast is like the green and black on the screen, right? Yeah. But a low contrast would be like if that green was a dark blue. It'd be a lot harder to tell what the was, right? What the letters were if that was dark blue and not green. The being green makes them very clear because there's a high contrast between them.
Right.
So we're going to do a low contrast, and the profile is going to go on the side of the hoodie. You're not going to right here on the side of the face. So you're not going to see it unless the hood is up, right? And then right here on the arm, it's going to have his tattoo that says loyalty on the sleeve. And the reason, and it's going to be two-toned. We're going to do a two-tone. We thought about it this way, that way. We said, which way are we going to do it? And I talked to Conrad because Conrad's the expert. And Conrad said, we could do whatever you want. We put it on whatever hoodie you want. It's just going to cost more. I says, well, okay, then I want a two-tone one to where the inside of the hoodie would be a different color. That would also match the inside pocket and the threads, right?
That's gonna be badass.
You talking about the laces? You talking about these?
The laces. Yeah, the laces.
Okay, you want it to be like gray and then the hoodie black.
And I want to go with, I want to go gray with, and then I haven't decided on the accent color yet, but I want to go with like an ash gray because gray doesn't fade. Ash gray doesn't fade, right? You can wash it a bunch of times and all it does is kind of turn to a different shade of gray. So it'll stay better longer. You want to go with the blue? You like the blue? I hate the Dodgers.
Hey, that's his
the Dodgers fucking suck.
That's Mikey's hat.
Yeah, the Dodgers fucking suck.
Yeah. Hey,
I was thinking the same thing.
But okay, Dodger blue then. Then there we go. That'll be the It'll be Dodger blue. And maybe we'll put the maybe that's what we'll do. We'll put the profile in Dodger blue. Right?
There you go. Hell yeah.
Where's Big Weavy at?
There's Wesley right there. Look at him. Bam, and he showed up just on time.
Big
Wesley.
Happy New Year.
This is a fundraiser to get VPS back to don't this was Wesley's idea, Gen P. He just asked me to design it. That's all. This is completely Wesley's idea.
Timmy, how the fuck do you look even small on YouTube, dude? How does that work?
You got some gold? Get some water.
My hood name is Big Guy.
Big Guy?
Big Guy. It's for a reason.
Losing Mikey was...
I was like, look at this little motherfucker walk around the kitchen looking small as fuck, dude.
Fucking small. I'm only 5'5", homie. I ain't that small.
I'm just fucking with you, bro.
This little motherfucker.
I mean, stand next to Bigfoot, you're probably pretty small.
Yeah, no, for sure. Even standing next to your tall ass and fucking Neanderthal. You guys are fucking both Neanderthal.
That's why I never worried about nothing. Like, I don't look the same in real life that I do on the internet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I laugh, dude. All these fools think that I'm some 500-pound out of shape fucking fat dude. Well, wait till you see me in person. I ain't none of that.
He said, "Where did they get a load of me?"
Yeah, wait till you see. I ain't no. I'm an agile big dude, man. I can move around.
He's nimble.
Yeah.
Jen said I'm small. She said I'm 5'5".
Yeah, that's true.
That's all right. Holy fuck. I'm not that small, Jen. I'm not that small. That's great.
It's just funny how YouTube makes you look a certain way on the camera. You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
No, for sure.
But I've always rolled with it though.
Yeah. No, because when I seen VPS, I thought VPS was gonna be kind of chunky. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Because the camera, he looks kind of chubby, or let me say, big boned. You know, as he likes to say.
Yeah.
That's because I'm looking down at it.
Well, that's how YouTube makes me look too. It makes me look like I'm some big fat motherfucker. You know what I mean? It's like, no, I'm big, but I'm no lard ass, dude.
Yeah, people think I'm skinny, but they got a whole thing coming. They ain't that skinny.
Yeah, no,
he ain't skinny. He ain't skinny. He's one of them little thick boned.
Thick boned. I'm fit.
Yeah, you know the ones. They got the big forearms and shit. And fucking.
Just my right one is bigger than my left.
Right.
One arm looks like Popeye.
Oh,
right.
Shit, yeah.
Looking like you're doing fucking forearm wrestling matches and shit.
That's funny. Damn, what is everyone doing for New Year's Eve?
I ain't done shit. I just been sitting here. I made ribs earlier on the grill.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're looking at it right here. This is
Yeah,
all.
that's fucking relaxing, dude.
Yeah, I just got home. My wife and kids are at their cousin's house or something. They'll
Yeah,
probably be here. Huh?
How is your wife and my kids?
Oh fuck! Here we go with your shit.
They doing all right?
Yeah, but you're fucking behind in child support, dude. You better pay up.
Hey, dog, it's been a devastating time.
I can
But
understand.
it's the end of the month, man. You need some money, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, checks in the mail. I get to claim them this year, though, right?
Shit's coming up, dude.
I'm gonna have to take some time off due to my elbow, bro. So you have to step up.
Oh shit.
No, it's not as bad as I thought it was. I can move it. I just can't lift like heavy shit.
Yeah, that's
But
good. I'm glad, dude.
I'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm glad. Shit.
I'll figure something out.
That shit looked like you had a fucking third eye growing out of that motherfucker.
Fuck, bro, that shit hurt like a motherfucker too.
Looked like you had an alien trying to escape out of your body, bro.
Yeah.
Remember that movie?
Yeah, dude.
Well, I'll tell you guys the truth. I freaking David to Vegas and his went elbows deep. It didn't work out right.
He went elbow deep. He got stuck.
Is that right?
He got stuck. Oh,
Sounded like
shit.
somebody pulling a finger out of a pop bottle is what you're saying?
Hey, that fool was at a quinceanera, and right, and the motherfucking pinata. The little kid fucking hit him in the elbow with the fucking stick.
Hey, dude, that shit happens, bro. That shit happens. Ooh, you gotta back up, bro. Those kids be wild.
They be swinging
Motherfuckers
like
get
fucking
smacked
crazy.
every day, pinatas, dog. Motherfuckers
Oh,
get smacked, dog.
Is
I seen people get fucked up.
Gangish, you eating a sandwich, dude?
I wanted to eat a hot dog in front of Timmy. See if it made him uncomfortable.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, it turns him on. You better watch out.
He said, I want to eat a hot dog in front of Timmy.
I'm gonna start transforming right now. Watch.
All right, here I'm about to get the gas right now.
Oh, fuck. Don't let OC 714 get up here, dude. He'll
Oh,
freaking...
shit, dude.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Say,
shit. He said, I want to eat a hot dog in front of Timmy.
Fuck. That's fucking great. Hey, what do you think about that, hey, Gangish, what is your opinion about that, the blood on the razor wire? Did you see that video he did on the tall timber, small wood? Yeah, he did a video on Flacco. That shit is pretty funny, bro.
Oh, on Flacco?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't funny, but I kind of seemed like he kind of made Flacco this person he really, you know what I mean?
Like what? How do you feel he framed him?
Kind of made him like he was talking like about a big shot caller of the NF or something, you know what I mean?
Super Masferbe?
Yeah, Super Masfit. I thought he was talking about Skip at first.
Yeah.
You know?
It was him or Skip. It was Flacco or Skip.
Yeah.
One of the. It could have been either one.
Yeah. But nah, blood on the razor wire. That fool, I give it to him, bro. Mad respect. Shout out
Okay,
to
so
him.
here's the thing.
videos.
That people don't really realize about Chad Marks, right? And it's weird. You have to go look. And I'm going to tell you why I know this. Because whenever he was questioning me, he said, what would you do if you went to the federal prison? I said, I'm a white dude. I'm not stupid, right? I'm not going to go against the grain. I'm going to do whatever I'm supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, you go run with the white dudes. He goes, even though they're racist. I said, it ain't really got nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And he goes, do you know who I am? And he goes, or no, he goes, do you know my story? That's what he said. Not like being just being like, do you know my story?
Yeah.
And I was like, I kind of knew his story. Like I had heard he did like 20 years in the feds and da-da-da-da-da. But I hadn't listened to the specifics. Chad was no good. Chad was considered no good, homie, and went to war with these fools. And created that fucking part and created the independent car. That fool went to war to create the independent car. But he was at one time considered no good. It was green light from the Aryan Brotherhood, homie. He was no good. And what happened was he started going to war with these fools, and then he called one of them and started calling him all kinds of names and was like, "You's a hoe, homie, or you'll go to wreck with me and we'll find out." And dude never showed, homie. He was the only one who showed up. The fool who was supposed to be good, no good, is the only one who showed up with his blade. You know what I mean? And he embarrassed this fool, and he started calling these fools out and embarrassing him. He's like, I think I could get it with it. He was basically up against it, homie. They put him up against it through politics, and they hit one of his homies real bad, like life flighted one of his homies, and he felt that his homie didn't deserve that, you know what I mean? So he was pushing back against the grain, and it ended up being deadly, you know what I mean? And I think he even got stabbed. I think he got stabbed up.
Yeah,
and,
he did,
yeah, he got hit, for it. Yeah, he went through it, dog.
Well, they didn't like him because he was hanging out with everybody, every race in there.
Yeah, he was doing whatever he wanted.
Yeah, and some of the people that he knew growing up and shit and knew from Rochester were in there with him, and he was hanging around with them, and they didn't like it because they weren't white, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I don't give a shit about that. I grew up with these dudes. I know them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, he was renegade from the start, dog.
Yeah.
He didn't like it. He wasn't with the program.
Well,
I don't know if he's the one who created the independent car. I shouldn't have said that, but that's kind of how he made it sound.
Well, he had like 4 different people like confirm that one story. He was talking about how he fought 4 of them on the yard and fucked all 4 of them up. 4 of those dudes from that racist gang or whatever, you know. So
I believe it.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't have to be able to fight to be a prison gang member, homie. You just be ruthless.
Yeah.
I know plenty of them that are just ruthless. My homie Johnny B tell you that. He'd be like, "I kill you." He couldn't fight for shit. He'd tell you he couldn't fight for shit. He's like, "I'll stab the fuck out of you. I got a big knife." So that's what he did. He was doing 50 years. This fool didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He was a 211. As a matter of fact,
my life like that.
he was a 211 at one time. They ended up parting ways. He's in good standing, put it that way. He parted ways with 211, but he's in good standing. He's a good dude. He parted ways over some political shit. He didn't like something, right?
Hey,
but
we're
good
allowed to
fucking
retire.
dude. Yeah, good dude. Doing 50 years, homie. Couldn't fight a goddamn lick. Not at all. Carried a big ass knife. You know what I mean? And it was willing to use it. And he caught a case for cutting some fool Swazi off him. So he would go there. He didn't care.
Yeah.
But he couldn't fight.
Right.
You don't really have to know how to fight.
No.
You just got to be willing to inflict damage.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants... Like, I watch some little kids. Hey, homie, I met these little kids. You can look this shit up. They decapitated these bums in Denver. I should say homeless people, or I should say the unhoused. Here, let's start that over. We'll rewind that shit, right? These young men in Denver, many years ago, I'm thinking somewhere in the late 90s, early 2000s, removed the, I don't know, the VPS is using the microwave or something, I don't know.
I just turned my car on, that's all.
That's what it sounded like, It sounded like somebody was programming the microwave, dog. So, these young men removed the heads
Being
of...
a beef stick right in front of Gangish.
Yeah. Yeah, look how little it is compared to mine. Look at mine, yeah.
Look at mine.
Stupid. Yeah, he liberated one of their hat racks, right? Their hat holsters. Fucking, so these kids, for one reason or another, took the heads off some of the unhoused down here in Denver. And because they were kids, they didn't give them life, but they gave them good chunks. And I got to meet these kids over there in Buny. I'm not going to name them because they were kids whenever they did it, and I'm going to, you know what I mean? The government says that, you know what I mean? They've been held accountable enough, put it that way. They don't need me blabbing about their fucking shit, dumb shit they did when they were 15, right? But it was pretty gruesome, and it made the news. And I got to meet these dudes. And if I remember right, it was the same dudes who, these were kids. And dude was running his mouth to him. They got in an argument. And dude told him, I'll beat the fuck out of both of yous. because they were co-defendants and they were in the same prison, right? And he said, I'll beat the fuck out of both of you. So they took him up on the offer. They said, okay, let's go. So he went in there with both of them, and he got the better of them because they were kids, right? And they weren't happy about that. So they boiled a pot of, I don't know what it was, if it was water or if it was honey or if it was baby oil. I don't know what they threw on him because I wasn't in that unit. It was in South Unit. But whenever somebody gets hit in the face with a hot pot full of boiling fucking whatever, you hear about it, right? The prison hears about it.
Yeah.
So we got to hear about it. And you get to see the dude. And this dude was a white man. And in Buny, the shirts are V-necks all the way down like this. And apparently he didn't have his undershirt on. So if you don't have your undershirt on, it's a deep V-neck. And this motherfucker was purple, dog. His whole shit was purple all the way down, dog. It looked like he had a huge scar all over his fucking head, dog, where they had hit this fool with, and that's what it was, homie. It's the ability or the willingness to inflict damage. He could go in there and whoop both of them, but he wasn't willing to go as far as they were willing to go. Right? They stepped it up a notch.
I've heard of an OG getting a youngster like that before with oil, with baby oil and chocolate, and they bind together and make this nasty shit, and you put it in a hot pot.
I believe it.
I was there in Building 8. They used to do that. We used to have them, like, I was there, like 6 months. Out of that 6 months, we only had the hot pot in our unit one time because of that reason. When I first got there, I guess it just had happened. I didn't personally see it. And then we got them back, and then somebody did it right again.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's like saying it's kind of some pussy shit, honestly. But them kids, I felt them. You know what I mean? Because they got 32 years, homie. These kids are playing. These are 16-year-old kids playing.
Are you talking about the kids? Are those the same ones that did all that on 16th Street Mall? Was it on 16th Street
I'm
Mall?
pretty sure, if I remember right. Yeah.
It was early 2000s.
If I remember right.
I know what you're talking about.
Who is that? VPS?
Yeah, VPS got his butt open again.
He's listening to the ocean.
Cheeks are flapping in the wind.
BMF! What up? His cheeks are flapping. It's fucking hot. What up,
his
Jay?
fucking cheeks are flapping on I-70.
I-70 fucking west. I-70 east.
West. Yeah.
Hey, Timmy, I'm going to kick you in your fucking elbow when I see you, buddy.
All right, that's fine. I'll poke you in your fucking finger, bud, where you got that big old hole from the dog, you idiot.
What a jerk.
You're a jerk. Fucking shake his hand. Hi, how you doing? Fucking grab it. Finger right in the hole. Take that, buddy.
Oh shit.
Hey, it's like in that what movie was that? Scream?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here. You want some mashed potatoes? Yeah.
What you guys fucking 2 hours behind me, right? It's 12:43 here.
It's 10:43 here.
Oh, so they already dropped the ball in New York.
Yeah, they were already. Somebody was out there a little bit ago letting off a machine gun, dude.
Oh, fuck. I think I'm going to go streaking on my block.
Nobody wants to see that little ass thing.
They'll probably think you're still fully clothed, man. They ain't going to see nothing.
I'll be dragging my one nut across the sidewalk.
Somebody get that baby inside and put some clothes on.
Somebody's out there running around with a party Frank, dude.
Like, you see that midget with the big old dong? He's fucking crazy.
Oh, shit.
No, I'm just fucking around. I'm acting like Gunner.
You
talk about my peepa.
Oh, my God.
Look at Gangish over there.
No, I think he's done, bro. I haven't even heard about Gunner forever.
Yeah, what happened with that?
I don't know. They're on to Dubs Light. They're on everyone freaking hates on Dubs.
Really?
Yeah, they're on to him. But he does pretty good by not acknowledging it at all. Like, he don't respond to them, or he just keeps doing his own thing.
Listen, I've met all of them. I fucking talked to them a whole bunch. Dubs, that's a solid dude. He makes jokes and shit like that. But that dude, he's cool. He's all right. I don't mind Dubs at all. Dubs V. Not Dub to come up. Dub to come up is my motherfucker. That dude keeps me laughing nonstop.
Dub to come up, huh?
Hey, that dude is hilarious. It's nonstop, bro.
He should make a YouTube channel called Dub the J-Cat.
Hey, and then Tony gets on his neck, and it's all fucking crazy.
He's just a trip, bro. He's just. I have nothing against Dubs to come up at all. You know what I mean?
Me either.
Disrespect. But
hey,
he's a different person, bro. He's a different person. I could just say that.
Hey, that dude, he ain't all there.
For
He's
each
different.
his own, but fuck, bro, he's crazy.
Hey, plus, he can almost suck his own dick, bro.
Who, Plug? You said? Did you say Plug or
Dub?
Oh, Dub. Oh, I was about to say, wow, that guy. Holy shit! No wonder his jawbone is freaking moves the way it moves.
Hey.
Nah, Plug's alright. I like Plug.
Hey, I like Plug too. Sometimes,
homie.
you know, I mean,
Plug's the homeboy.
We had our bullshit, but
I get under his skin as much as he gets under my skin.
Right.
It's
Plug's
funny.
cool. Plug's just fine, and he's doing good too. He's not stopping. That's for sure. He is fucking foot on the gas.
I got my money on Fetters though. That's it.
Oh yeah, 1,000,000%. Oh, are they beefing?
I don't know if they're beefing, but the other day they had words. That's all I know. I was in the chat over there on Plug's chat for a minute.
Hey, Joey's nasty with it. That dude is like that. They better just leave him the fuck alone.
Yeah, Joey's my boy. I really respect Joey Fetters. He's really cool.
Yeah,
I really like him.
Joey ain't no joke, man.
No, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if they're beefing or whatnot.
And he's nice as fuck.
Yeah, but I was in the chat and I think they were having some words or whatnot, a disagreement.
That's fine.
It happens, you know what I mean?
Yeah, disagreements are fine, but
sure.
Joey Fetters ain't the one. I'd go ahead and leave that man alone.
I'm out, fellas. Happy New Year, man.
Hey, get your big ass finger out of the way.
Happy New Year, Bigfoot.
Happy New Year,
brother. Later.
Right the forehead, dude.
Look at that fucking fingers as tall as me.
All right, I'm on the road now, so I'm gonna let you guys go too, so I can concentrate.
All right, homie.
Yeah, we're getting ready to call it a night. Thank you, everybody who donated for getting to get what's called back to Denver, to get VPS back to Denver. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Appreciate you. You guys are awesome. If I'm echoing, sorry about the echo, but these headphones hurt my ears after a while. I need to get a new set of fucking headphones. Ones that are more ergonomic. That's what they call it. Thank you guys. You guys are fucking awesome, man. Thank you.
Man,
I appreciate you. We're going to get VPS back here one way or another. Thank you for donating.
Thank you, Gangish.
This has been awesome. Yeah. And it was good just to chill on fucking New Year's, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was chill. And everybody fucking showed up. A gang of people showed up. I'm trying to think who didn't.
Hey, the whole group. The whole group here.
I didn't see Ronnie Blue Eyes either. I wonder if they're live. I don't know. All right. Yeah, motherfucking site check. BMF.
Hey, I can't wait for that hoodie too. That's gonna be awesome.
We're about to. That shit. Well, that just gave me the cut because I just basically need to make the.
It's gonna be
I need to turn it into a watercolor, which it should just be a preset. Really, they make watercolor presets. It's not hard. You know what I mean? It's AI. It just reads it, and I need to figure it out. I'm sure there's an AI for it. So, anyway, later, my friends. Thank you, Conrad. Get at me, brother. BMF. Good to see you. Denver Made. Good to see you. If anybody wants to help donate to get VPS back to Denver, Gangish 5555. Salute. Just please put it in the tagline. Put For VPS, back to gas money. For VPS is gas money. Later, my friends.
Take it easy, guys.
Bye.